Hello. Hello, hello. It is freaking Friday. Thank goodness. Wait, here we go. Ready? Wait, hold on. That one was not as satisfying as yesterday's. That one was not as good as yesterday's. But you know. Hi, friends. How are you? Good afternoon. Good eve. Good morn. Good whatever time it is. Whew. Wow, it's been a long day. I keep forgetting that I need to fix that basket. That basket right there is usually over here, but I moved it. And now it's just chilling on the screen. Happy it's Friday. I get to wake up late. I am gonna sleep so good tonight. I can already tell. And I'm just so excited about it. Oh. Okay. Whew. I'm too tired for this today. I'm simply too tired for this today. Ow. Just felt like a weird pain in my back. Oh my god, you went to Lollapalooza? Did you see Five Sauce? I know they were there. How was it? How was it? I'm very sleepy today, but I'm hoping I wake up because I did kind of just eat lunch.
23 months. Ew,
And then
I'm so old and aging and withering and dying.
Did you hear about the girl who lives in delusion? Breakups happen every day. You don't
don't
have to lose it.
it.
She's still 23 inside
that
her
her
fantasy and
fantasy?
you're sitting in front of me at the restaurant. I hope everyone's been chilling.
Hi, Safi. Hi, thank you for the 23 months. Thank you so much. Welcome back. It's nice to see you. Great reference, also. You did see Five Sauce? That's amazing. It's amazing. Oh. Dude, you know what I've done today? I edited, and then I filmed, and then I recorded pod, and then I edited, and now I stream. And I is sweepy.
I'm not moving.
And now I'm
Hope I look good.
sweepy.
Oh my god, my show is on.
That's me. Dude, there's a golden Kappa train every 15 seconds these days. I swear to God. I swear to God. Simply, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, you know what you've just ruined for everybody else? Don't you know who I am? Don't you know
Don't
how stubborn I am? Don't you know what I'm not gonna do now?
That is how I've been feeling a little bit today. Just a little. Just a little. I'm feeling so overwhelmed today. It feels like I haven't been taking my meds, but I have. I was trying to listen to Ariana's album earlier.
Taylor Swift.
And I had to pause it because I was just overstimulated by life. So I just haven't even finished it. You got it, Safi. Cosmic, thank you for the 250. Thank you so much. And Hannah, thank you for the Taylor Swift.
How do you know that my dim-witted inexperience isn't merely a subtle form of manipulation used to lower people's expectations, thereby enhancing my ability to effectively maneuver within any given situation?
I'm not moving. Hope I look good.
Hope everything gets better for you.
Thank you for all of these bits, friends. Peter, thank you for the 900 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you for the Dewey bits. I'm overwhelmed. Daniel, thank you for the 500 bits. Everything is fine. No, genuinely, everything's fine. It's Friday. I'm excited to go to bed.
You're gay.
Allison, thank you for the 5 bits. Enderman, thank you for the gay bits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the bits. Also, if you... Never mind. I'm just gonna... I can see all of your messages, everybody. It's your brother's wedding week? That's so exciting. I hope it's delightful. Let me get my notebook out. I just, like, this weekend, I am gonna hopefully just do nothing. Ideally, I will do nothing. Is today the 31st? It sure is. I can look it out. Hi, Laura. I know, that's also why I'm overwhelmed. Because all my videos are being taken down. Safi wanted to tell me why, yes. And I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like, even Scary Movie 5, that video is 19 minutes long and it still got demonetized. I'm just like, what do you want me to do? Oh my gosh, I hope you have a lovely reading session. That sounds amazing. I'm hoping to read tonight and this weekend. I have no plans at all this weekend. Like, nothing is on my schedule this weekend. Not a single thing. So I'm just gonna go with the flow this weekend. Gonna wake up when I wake up tomorrow. And it's fine. I don't mind having plans, but like right now, I'm just like feeling so overwhelmed. So tired. Hitman's been good. Hitman's been good, Bronx. Hi, Carly. A lot of podcast stuff. Yeah, well, that's the other thing. We filmed 2 episodes of the podcast this week because Cassie's gonna be away next week. So we did next week's recording session today, which like was a lot right now, but I'll be very grateful come Monday because I'll have that. And I'm also technically ahead now because I've started the edit for what we're going to be working on today. And I'll get some more of that done. So I'll be ahead come next week. It just meant that this week got crazy. And I will be fine. My brain needs like to chill. My brain feels like it's exploding in my head right now. It's just a lot happening. I'll be honest, I don't know that I'm going to make it to 8 p.m. Because I did start at 6:30 today. Oh, Subnautica 2. That's funny, Bri. That is funny. All out of sorts. I ate my lunch. I finished my lunch at 3:30, so 40 minutes ago, and then I said I'm laying in bed for 20 minutes. And I did. And it was amazing. Welcome back. Hi, Bri. Thanks for the 3 months. Thank you so much. The Scream TV series is coming to Tubi? That's kind of crazy. It's on my list of a lot of shows that I would like to watch, but I am in the middle of Chucky right now, and then I would like to do House of Usher, and then this fall we have Camp Crystal Lake and Carrie. So we got a lot going on. We got a lot. Yeah, play Below Zero as if I'm never touching Subnautica again. That was not my favorite experience. Hi, Gabriel. Where the ocean goes. Ooh. Hi, Twos. Carrie's an awesome movie. I love the original. I have not seen the remake, but I hear the remake's pretty good. I just have only seen the OG one up to this point. And it is in my top 10 horror movies, I think, right now. I might have 11 5-star films now. Either have 10 or 11 5-star films. If you ask me to then break it down from there, I can't. So. But, like, not all my favorite films are 5 stars. Like, I obviously did not give Paranormal Activity 5 stars, but it is one of my favorite films, so. You know. I haven't listened to it yet. I listened to, like, half of it. And I was, like, doing dishes and stuff. 10. Yeah, you know what? I think it is 10 because I initially had given Suspiria 5 stars, and then I bumped it down to 4.5.
Ho 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 ho.
What are you doing? Gabriel! 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 Oh my god! Thank you for the 50 gift subs! Sorry, I like looking through who got them. Because I like recognizing people and being like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that person. Look at that person. Gabriel, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 50 gifties. Oh, that means so much.
Dead body!
Thank you.
Dead body!
Thank you. That's crazy. Gabriel, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Danielle, thank you for the dead body biddies. I did not scream. I am not in a screaming mood at the moment. Hi, Dave. Gabriel, seriously, that's crazy. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hi, Plotus. Ugh. I kind of want like I want to be cozy right now. Oh, I wish it was reading stream day. It's not reading stream day. It's editing stream. I get to work more day. This is a San Pellegrino Italian soda, and it's cherry sorbet flavored. I like the strawberry one better. They're both good, but I like the strawberry one better. Liv Morgan fan, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Oh. This song is gonna put me to sleep. But that's okay. I'm just a sleepy person. Editing a Pearl Maxine video? Hell yeah. I love those, although I like lemon, mint, and grapefruit more. I've never had anything but the cherry and the strawberry because somebody from our community, Oscar, sent them to me. And I really like these. Grapefruit, I've learned, is like one thing that I'm not supposed to have because of my meds. I think chat taught me that. And then I looked it up and they were correct and I was surprised. I was surprised. Grapefruit is a no-no. Lemon mint sounds amazing though. Hi Cannons! Thank you for the Taylor Swift bits. Oh, Handred Chronic. Grapefruit's weird. Kaylin's surprised that chat was correct, yes. Because, okay, it's not just you guys, it's the fact that I don't believe anything I read on the internet anymore. I literally don't believe a single thing I see on the internet anymore. I just go, you know what? That's probably not true. Anyway. Rare chat. The light mojitos. I want to try this lemon mint flavor. That's true. Simply sent me a picture. Or pictures. Actually, a picture. She sent me like 6 pictures. Let's be so real. Of Vera and Patrick. Because they reunited. And it was really fucking cute. And it made my life better.
Oh.
Foxy Grandpa! Thank you so much for the gifty. And the level 9 hype train. Y'all are crazy for that. Thank you so much. Gabriel, I'm still like, what the hell? Oh dear. No, Bapperson, don't say that. I will kick her out of my house. Vampires? Carly? Carly? Vampires? No. Oh, I was like, hype chest, yeah, because I got the freaking golden kappa. I feel like they gotta chill with the golden kappa. It's not even rare anymore. And also, I don't care about it. You know what I mean? Hi, Olympius. Hi, Richie. Ooh, my head. You miss Tamagotchi? I honestly, can I be so honest? I don't miss it at all. I enjoyed it while it existed, but I have zero desire to pick it up. Hi, Kevin. I enjoyed it while it existed, but now I'm like, I have no desire to go back to it. Hi, Jay. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I do have a desire to go back to egg, though. I'm already
Welcome back.
egg.
Ooh,
Hi,
woo.
Savo.
Whoop.
Thank you for the Whoop. Whoop. Okay, Brian. Like, maybe chill. Thank you for the 5. Savo, welcome back. Whoop. Whoop. Wow. That's crazy. Talk to you anymore. Whoop. Brian said Brian is also happy it's Friday. You know? What can I say? What can I say? I need my wrist rest today. Did you check out Pedal? Only like half of it. I don't know what song I was on. I just was too overwhelmed. I needed silence. I made it to Big Feelings, I think. And so far nothing like has really stood out to me, but like I was vibing, you know? Oh my. Oh my. Walking out the door. Okay, that's a vibe. All right. Let me show you what we're doing today. And today's pacing is going to be slow and chill and a vibe. Hi Paulo. I'm just so excited. Well, we'll get into it in a second. Tamagotchis. Yeah, I feel like those are coming back. All that retro stuff. It always does. Everything comes back. Okay. I need to pause the music. Again, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm feeling overwhelmed. Happy early birthday, Paulo. Happy early birthday. Uh-oh.
Oh.
What is this? Why?
Ho ho ho.
I'm gonna bash my head into a wall. Reggie, thank you so much for the gifted Apollo. That's really sweet. Thank you so much, Reggie. And Cannons, thank you for the 5 gifties. Thank you so much. Why is it blacked out? It's not blacked out for me. This is like footage for me. Premiere shouldn't do that. Wait, let me see if I do it here instead. Okay, yep, we're gonna have to use that instead. Damn it. Because I did, this is window capture so that it's easier, but I guess we're just gonna have to use this. Also, yeah, you guys can't see that. Very specifically, this is a part that you're not allowed to see today. Okay. We're gonna make this work, though. It's still gonna be fine. Okay. Premiere shouldn't have auto detect because why would they care? But it seems like it may. So whatever. Whatever. All right. I need to lock in. I need to be focused. And my brain is a big ball of mush. Haven't seen Premiere in a long time. It's a Premiere, all right. Yes, Hysteria. Thank you for checking. Okay. So this is my timeline. And I'm going to start from the beginning. This is what I have for today to work on. I can't work on this because if I sat here and worked on this is how I start each project, by the way. Once everything is synced up and put in here, I just start watching the movie from the start and I'll go through it and cut out all the stuff I don't want, keep in all the stuff I do want, and then go all the way through the timeline. And then I will my brain is I gotta lock in. Come back through and I will trim it a lot more. So that the trimming it down a lot more, this is what I'll be working on mostly today is this section up here. But I'm gonna start from the beginning. I usually have 2 timelines that look like this because one is for YouTube and one is for Patreon. So, usually what I do is I line everything up, I sync everything up, and then I just duplicate it. You can duplicate, so my project folder. You can take something like this is the timeline that I'm working on. I'm gonna rename it to YouTube because that's what it is. Normally what I would do is I'd right click here and I would duplicate this so that I have 2 copies of the timeline and then I just do what I need to do, one for Patreon and one for YouTube. But I knew I wanted to show you guys how I even just do this part today for anyone who's just curious. So we're going to start from scratch. What's interesting about editing that something that can be complicated is and I'm not going to get into like nitty-gritty today in a lot of ways. I don't think we need that. Hi DJ. But when you create a timeline, there's like a trillion different ways you can do it. And the timeline has its own settings, and then your footage has its own settings, and you need those 2 to match. If they don't, your footage or whatever else is going to get screwed up. So a lot of the times the best way to do it is pick your like starting clip and you do like a new sequence. So I pick my first clip, new sequence. Here's the first clip. And then this is going to be a little jank because this is not usually how I do this, but it's going to be easier today. So these are all of my clips for this video. Now, I don't know what kind of freeze frames we're going to get today, but it's probably going to be a little weird. You're going to see some faces and you're just going to have to roll with me on those. So this is the raw footage. I can actually show you. I'm going to have to just open the door behind me because it is going to be hot, but I fear I need. Where's desktop audio? I need to turn that back on. I need to turn it on. Wait, can you hear this? Yep, you can. Okay, perfect. We'll just do it that way. Part of me wants to put a little bit like of super chill focus music on. Like, there's a deep focus playlist that I use for work. I'll put it on super, super low. Can you guys hear that? Or is it too low? Very lightly. I'll turn it up a little. Is that good? Very, very light. I want it nice and light because I don't want to confuse people. Beautiful. That's going to help me actually legitimately focus. Having that on. Also going to open this door because it's hot. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to show you the difference between the audio that I pick up on my microphone and then the audio that I actually use that comes out of this microphone. So you're going to notice it right away. Also, I'll show you how I sync my stuff and whatever. So you're going to be able to hear a lot of background noise. Hear all that static. Also, this is me smiling at the camera. Cassie and I literally talked about this in the Milk and Cereal episode of I'd Survive, with the part where he goes and he sits in the car and just smiles at the camera. Genuinely something that I do. Danny, thank you for the 5 gifty wifties. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Which one's the real me? Oh yeah, I'm in the same outfit. I filmed this video today. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna make sure this is not too loud. This is what it sounds like before the audio. Hello, my spooky friends. How you guys doing? Hope you're well. More Final Destination. Yes, this is how I used to record. If you go back and you listen to my like first videos, this is the actual audio quality. Wait, was that really loud? Oh, it was really loud, wasn't it? I apologize. More Final Destination. Yes. It's really ugly sounding. Also looking. I'm kidding. Let's bring that down. Let's bring that down. We don't need it to be that loud anyway. Like, you don't need to hear me that loud. Okay. So this is the footage. So then I have my audio sources. This is the audio source that I recorded off of here. And so every time I start a video, you'll hear me right here. I'm going to say recording on camera. So right here. Recording on cam. And then I start recording here first. And then I'm going to hit record on the microphone. Recording on microphone. And then I do a clap to sync up these. So that I know that the audio is synced up. Yeah, and I can show you the difference here. This is the original audio from the camera. Hello, my spooky friends. How you guys doing? Hope you're well. And then this is the other mic. Hello, my spooky friends. How you guys doing? Hope you're well. It's this microphone is everything to me. God bless the podcast for making me get this microphone. This is like the microphone. I love this thing. SM7B. It's my baby. I actually have the 7DB. Richie, thank you for gifting Orko. Thank you so much. And then after I have synced that, the next thing I'm going to hit record on is the screen recording. So that's when you'll hear me do it here. I saw that. Cannons, thank you for the 666. I don't know why you're jump scaring me right now. You're crazy for that. This is a sure, yeah. Cannons, thank you though. So right here, recording screen, I click record on OBS, and then that's gonna bring me, this is the file that I recorded. So I know I clicked record around here, right? You can hear the click. I know it's right around there. So then what I'll do is I'll make this size like 20. I'll move it to the corner. And then this is where I'm going to figure out exactly how to sync this. So this is how I do it. Recording screen. I'm on HBO. Go to a new tab. Amazon. I use Amazon because it is bright white. So what I do here... Okay. So you can see I hit Amazon right there on the screen recording, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. You can see the white hit my face 6, so I'm going to move it up 6. And then sometimes I do this wrong. Nope, I did it right here. Usually there's like 2. One's like kind of bright and then it gets brighter. That's just the way that it works. And then I'll do it a couple times just to make sure. Amazon. Actually, it was gonna work. Oh, I was talking to myself. Nobody cares. I saw a box of coffee on the screen. And I was like, oh yeah, I need to order my coffee. You can... Actually, I was gonna order that. I was talking to myself. There's a lot of that happens as well. See how it's like a little different? Sometimes it's not exact. And sometimes it'll drift a little. But I am going to shift this one actually. Because the first one's usually less reliable. So you can see it there. HBO. Amazon. HBO. Full screen. Back 10. And then that's like the setup process from the start. This is how I have to sync other people's footage all the time when I edit reactions. Yeah, I think it's cool because you can do it in a lot of different ways. When I did music reactions, instead of doing it with a visual, I would do it with singing along to a song. I would hit play on a song, sing along to it, and then that's how I would sync it. Because that was better. Because music, it's more important that I was like on the right words. Especially, okay, it's hard to explain, but like, especially when I was using Bluetooth headphones, there was a little bit of desync. So it's more important that the audio is right. Does that make sense? What song did you sing to? It was always different. Whatever was on my Spotify. Also, I always change this file to yellow, so it differentiates it here. Now there's a few more setup steps. Unfortunately, I've talked about this before. My camera stops recording every 30 minutes, which means I need to resync every 30 minutes. Pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt. But it's not that complicated. So what you're going to see is I'm going to stop recording, and then I'm going to do another clap here. So I will, whoops. I can see it right here. I can see this, and then I resync this every 30. And oftentimes you'll see it doesn't perfectly line up. See how like it's not perfect? I always go behind as opposed to in front. Why? Because my film, like on my camera and this will shift up 10 frames throughout 30 minutes. I don't know why, but it does. So this, not 10 frames, like 1 frame. I don't know why I said 10, like 1 frame. I don't know why I said 10. So I will always do behind. Yeah. Like, see how it's like almost correct now? Actually, this looks fine. Maybe it was more on my iMac that it used to do that. It looks fine here. So, but I'll always go behind regardless. My process changed ever since I started doing uncut reactions, bring your own copy on Patreon. Okay, and then there's one more right here. Gonna bump this. Beautiful. A video perspective is so fascinating. I love editing. I mean, I've talked a lot about how I love editing. Doing this can get repetitive and not as exciting because, you know, you're doing like essentially the same thing all the time. Toggle the audio sample rate thing in the timeline context, like the sequence settings, probably. There's going to be some things I do today also, I feel like I should say this, where someone is going to be like, oh, you did that wrong. Totally fine. I'm learned how to use this software in college, but 95% of what I know how to do in Premiere is self-taught. So I don't necessarily do things in the correct way or the proper way. Because I just do it. I've just kind of figured out what's worked for me over the years. Second nature after a little while with familiar edits, yeah. There's a lot of things. I'll show you how I do a lot of stuff you see frequently in my videos, because why not? So now this is all lined up. This whole thing is lined up. See, these are the kinds of faces that you're going to get today. So I hope you are ready to enjoy that. Then the next thing I do is I'm going to lock all of my video. You don't have to lock all of it. I lock all of it to be safe. And then I'm going to delete the camera audio. We don't want this. It's garbage. Delete it. It's gone. Okay? Now, next thing I want to do, these are not connected. These are separate entities, but I would like them to be connected so that when I move one, the other moves with it because they have now been synced up. So individually, well, first I got to go and make all of these cuts because my camera records 30 minutes at a time in 12-ish minute segments. My camera's old. It doesn't, most people don't have this problem. But now what I want to do, I'm going to highlight both the video and audio, and then I'm going to right click them and I'm going to link them. So now if I click on one, the other is also selected. So this is like one entity now. See? As opposed to being separate. And I'll do that for each section. Again, a lot of people only have to do this step once. This is because of my stupid camera. I've learned, like, these are the kinds of things, like, everyone has little things in their editing that it's like, I do it this way because of whatever little finicky thing I'm dealing with and with my equipment or whatever. So now this is essentially all set. Now this is the Patreon edit, the Patreon version. So I do want to show you one little fun detail with the Patreon version. This I only had to start doing once I started doing the uncut reaction, bring your own copy. Okay? On Patreon. So what happens here is I'm going to wait. This might be hard to explain, but I'm going to do my best. So we're on a shot here of this guy, right? I'm going to wait until we switch screens. New shot right there. See, there's a new shot here. So what I do is this is when I decide to pause because you know I have to pause every 30. So when I get close to that 30, I'm starting to clock. Okay, I got to pause soon. Now what I do is right on this change, this is where I'm gonna pause. So it's an easy way to sync this back up. So that way I go back the 10 seconds on the new screen, let it play again, and come back to this shot right here. And then I'm going to cut it this way. And then I'm going to cut out these two pieces and do this. So that way the movie plays seamlessly here.
Yeah.
So that's for the Patreon people so that they can get the uncut version. So it's nice and easy. I was really worried about that at first. Because I was like, how am I going to do this? My camera stops recording. And then I came up with this. And I was like, oh, you just got to do it on a shot. And it's, yes. Yeah, that's what's the cut. That is what the cuts are. They're like almost every 30 minutes or so. This is not that interesting though. The rest of what I do for Patreon edits is very boring. Because I cut out this footage except for like a little sliver of it so that people can stay in sync. That's boring. That's essentially that for Patreon. And also we frequently need to save. So the other timeline that I was working on, this one over here. So this Oh, do you record everything, camera and movie, with the same resolution? No. So interesting, like, my camera is the building blocks of the sequence. The movie, so if I gotta be careful. Wait, I did do this. It's not correct now because I moved stuff. Wait, what if I just... There we go. Bang. Okay, so this I can use. So there's this shot right here, for example. The movie, what it actually looks like. This is my favorite footage to work with. This aspect ratio is a lifesaver. I don't edit my videos like that. I want it to be like full screen. So usually what I do, like for my first draft, I'll zoom it in until there's no black lines, and then I'm going to push the whole thing to the right until that lines up. And then that way I can move it around so much back and forth however I need to, and it's also better for like copyright purposes. It's not as easy to detect. So this is more convenient when it's widescreen. It's so much easier to work with. So then, bloop, bloop, bloop. Let me go back. So the intro is not that interesting. We're not going to look at the intro. I can show you the settings that I use. I do that for my edits. Don't want those black borders. I hate black borders. For when it comes to editing, like for reactions. So the settings that I put on this, Premiere finally added a rounded crop feature within like the past year. Rounded crop. They used to not have a rounded crop. The only way you could get rounded crop was by doing some really bizarre masking. And I just didn't have the patience to learn it and also use it. So I just would do a circle. Like you would use the opacity. You can do an opacity mask. It was annoying. I was so happy when they did that, right? So now it's rounded crop and it's beautiful. Very easy to use right here. And they also, stroke is also fairly new, which is this line that I put around. I used to use drop shadow. Back in the olden days, I used to use an entirely separate piece on my timeline that was the border. So that was kind of crazy. But basically I'll just line this stuff up, and like I said, I go through and I watch the movie. Okay, in case I don't think I even said this. This is Scary Movie 5. Scary Movie 5. This is not Scary Movie 5. This is Final Destination 5 that I'm working on. So there's some gory stuff in here. I'm gonna do my best to not show you it, but you might catch glimpses. If I'm like working on a section that is gory, I will not be showing it just because. So I'll probably mostly show you the other stuff. So this is like what the movie was, and you can see like me keeping stuff versus deleting stuff, etc. Again, haven't gotten that far. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to highlight this for the sake of being able to work on this right now. I'm going to go up to sequence. I'm going to hit close gap. That's going to squish that down. That's a really satisfying thing to do. Usually I do this all in one chunk. And so then I'll do that and I go close gap and it pushes it all together. And it's really satisfying. Because then you go, oh, look at that. It's all good. Squish. So this is the intro. I'm not going to work on the intro right now because it's not interesting. I can get rid of all of that, actually. This is the boring part, so I'm not going to show you how any of this works. I'm going to just start doing some edits here. And I'm a little nervous. I feel a lot of pressure right now because people are watching me do something I've never once in my life done in front of someone else. This is usually me in this office most hours of the day. Teacher. I am the teacher. So, this might be a little loud at points. Yell at me if the volume. I love that I have an audio source just called Cassie in like all of my scenes. Yell at me if stuff is not doing what it should be doing. We aren't here. We aren't here. Destination 5. Wait, this one already seems like... Okay. So, already this audio is too loud. I'm gonna drop it down a little bit. That's the other thing with horror movies in particular, is the ebbing and flowing of how freaking loud things are. And I'm messing with audio between clips so often. Don't feel pressure, but then my best friend wanted to watch me and I got so uncomfortable. No, like, you get it. You get it. I lose the ability to do most things if people are watching, yeah. It's such a personal and messy process, no pressure, thank you. Do you hate watching yourself at all? I don't hate watching myself. I hate being in the same room as somebody watching something that I'm in. And that's kind of how I feel a little bit right now, because I'm like playing a video for you guys of myself. That makes me uncomfortable, but editing myself, like I'm not like, oh, I hate my voice, and like it's just I'm used to it. It's just what I do at this point. So, see, there you go. That's the 30 minutes. It resets. Can't wait to get a new camera someday. 5. Wait, this one already seems like higher quality than 4. Wait, never mind, I took it back. I said that and then... So I already know what I want to do with this clip. I said that and then the skull showed up. So I already know I want this to be full screen. Like, I kind of usually just take this one clip at a time once I get to this point. Alright, so I know I want that, and I know I want it no film audio. So do that. I take that back. Y'all are gonna see me making jokes in real time, and they're not all gonna land, okay? You use this camera view scene as your basis and edit from there. Yeah. I use this setup because this is what most of my video looks like, and then I will go from there. Wait, this one already seems like higher. So I hate gaps of silence where they don't need to exist. Some people think I talk too much in my videos, and I think part of it is because I take out all of these gaps. So I'm actually gonna move this up here and pull this in. Wait, this one already seems like higher quality than 4. Nice, right? Also, I want the volume to stay good when stay like loud when I'm not talking, but when I'm talking, I need it to be a little quieter. So I'll use the keyframes over here. Does anyone know about keyframes? I feel like I am a teacher right now. Who knows about keyframes here, class? Keyframes are your best friend when you're editing. Your direct thing didn't work. I don't know what that... Oh, do you mean the donate thing? I think I did know about that. I think I did know it's broke. Avoids eye contact so I don't get called on. So real. So these are what we call keyframes. This little area up here is both your best friend and your worst enemy. It depends on what you're working on. I mostly do very, very, very basic keyframing. Every once in a while, I have to frame something where I'm using keyframes on every single frame of a clip. I don't do as much editing like that anymore because I don't have the time, but I used to do a lot. So this is a simple edit. So I know right here when I stop talking, I want the volume of the movie to go back to full. But while I'm talking, I want it to kind of come down. So I'm going to go back like 5 frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then at that point, I probably want it to be around -12. Bang. So now, wait, this one already seems like higher quality than 4. And then it'll get louder there. Hold on, let me see the beginning of this. Wait, this one already seems like higher quality. Also, I'm gonna want this. I want the audio to stay here, but not the visual, so I'll lock that. Banana. An auto duck feature? I don't know. Again, you're gonna see me do things in ways that... Oh, you mean... Oh, I think I know what you mean. I don't like that stuff. That stuff is not... I know what you mean. You're talking about where it will lower it automatically. It's too finicky for perfectionists. Yeah. I can't use stuff like that. I'm very much... I could lower my editing time if I was more willing to use a lot of features like that. Do you keep notes of highlights of reactions or parts of the movie? I don't take notes. You mean while I'm watching the film? I don't. You're like, no. Get away. Seems like higher quality than 4. Wait, never mind, I take it back. And I know I want... So, there's 2 different ways that you can do this. I want to just pop that forward on that line. So, it's either 2 different things I'll do. Depending on my mood. I can either keyframe it. That's where I want it. Keyframing is a little bit neater of a way to do this. And then I'll up this on the literal next frame. Next frame over. I want that movement. Wait, never mind. I took it. You can also, instead of doing that, just cut the clip, you know, like put a literal cut in it and then do it separately. So yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing with the audio keyframe here. Probably not as dramatic of a down. Let's see if -8 is good enough. Wait, never mind. I took it back. I'm gonna probably do this. Wait, never mind. I took it back. Wait, never mind. I took it back. I said that, and then the skull showed. Ba, 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 ba. And this is also how this gets so much shorter as well. I'm always watching this time up here. This is the full length of the video. And every single clip is going to shorten because of... I always cut stuff down. I said that, and then the skull. S's? Oh, S's are also a time. Because if you finish a clip with an S or start one, I usually prefer to like cut that S down. Again, I like my edits tight, okay? My edits are really tight. So I'm like, do you hear how much S is there? Skulls showed. Skulls. No. We ain't doing that. Skull. Also, D is dragged out. So I usually push them together. Skulls showed. That's much better. Skulls showed up. That is so much better right there. How long does it take you usually to edit a video? So the first draft, this movie is an hour and a half. So that will usually take me, if I'm locked in, watching the movie for the second time will probably take me about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Because, you know, I'm doing cutting and stuff. But I'm usually moving really fast on the first draft. And then the second draft, I'll tell you right now, the second draft for Scary Movie 5, that was a 19-minute video. That literally only took me like 3.5 hours to do the second draft. Most of the time, it's going to take me closer to like 6 to 8 hours, depending on the length of the movie, the context of the movie, how much lore is in the movie. Is it a movie with a lot of jump scares? That's easier to edit than a movie with a ton of like complicated dialogue. So yeah, I would say most of the time it's going to take me at least 6 hours. Unless it's Scary Movie, and then it takes me about 15 minutes because I don't have to worry about anything. But now this is the final 5. Wait, this one already seems like higher quality than 4. Wait, I forgot to fix this. I already can tell. I watch every single clip back, which is also not efficient editing. 5. Wait, this one already seems like higher quality than 4. Wait, never mind. I take it back. I said that, and then the skulls showed up. So that's the first clip. And I'm like, yay, done. Moving on. Shots fired. Listen, Scary Movie deserves it. I watched my clips like 20 times. I know. Like, is that good? I mean, obviously the editing that I'm doing is not, doesn't need to be super precise. It's a reaction video. If I'm doing something more like artistic, because this is very basic editing. It's super, super basic. But if I'm doing creative stuff, I'm like, that's usually when I'm doing more painstaking stuff with these keyframes over here. Hi, Yana. So that's easy. And then I do need to watch the clip. I'm like, all right, what's the context of this next part? Tony Todd. Wait, Tony Todd is in this one? Wait, for real? Or is it just his voice? I see. If I actually left my clips like this, you should do it again. It's so interesting. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is why people think I talk so much and that I talk too much, because I'm gonna tighten up all of this. It's too much. So this, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do double keyframes here. We're gonna keyframe me, and we're gonna keyframe the movie. I know Simply's gonna be able to call every edit that I do. Every single edit. Gasps are the best for like a nice little zoom in. Boom. Flow can be important for me, but there are times where I brute force my way to the next scene simply because I need something for context. No, there are times where like I do let it play a little, and then I get so caught up in an idea I have for this clip that I like am like working on 3 clips at once, and it's a little bit messy. Showed up. Wait, Tony Todd is in this one? Wait, for real? And then oh wait. Hold on. Absolutely not. You see that? I'm gonna have to move that up a little. Now it's flush. Up. Wait, Tony. And then I don't show as much of the movies as I used to because movies have become more dramatic. So this is gonna be, I was about to scream. No, I got it. Don't worry. So I'm gonna full screen this whole thing, which also means we're gonna bring down the volume on this. Wait. I'm doing 15 because I really don't need to hear that. Wait, Tony Todd is in this one? Is in this one? Wait, for real? Boom. Probably. Sometimes I just like to do a little jump in just to like break it up. Most of the time, I would say like jump ins and stuff are used more for comedic effect in the way that I do it, but sometimes it's more so lately it's used for me just covering up the movie more. Wait, Tony Todd is in this one? Wait, for real? Or is it just his voice? So like that's just like to add a little bit more dynamic feel to this, so it's not just his voice. I do that kind of stuff a lot. I can see this little blip. This is pissing me off. Let me see if I can hear it. Yeah, I can. This little blip. I can get rid of it. Hey, stop. Bang. Hi, Puff! People need the little jumps to keep them interested. Yes. Yes. Behind the scenes! Hi, Puff! Yes, we're doing an editing stream today. Voice. Ooh. Are we at a picnic? Oh, never mind.
You just need to make a decision.
This could go.
You know, are you gonna be shit?
Yeah, we don't need that. That's irrelevant. That's also a good feeling. When I watch a clip back, I go, I don't need that clip. You guys just saw a deleted scene. from my reaction. Ooh, T. Voice.
You just need to make a decision. You know, are you gonna be chef or are you gonna be sales guy? I'm saying that to you as your friend because
Also, I'm just hoping that I don't get in trouble for doing this. Because, obviously some movie clips are in here, but it's, educational.
as your boss, I'm ready to fire your ass. As your friend, fire your ass.
I'm praying. It's transformative. Okay, I'm also, so I do this little oop. I use oops and O's. I use those to close a section so often. Yeah, this VOD be coming down, probably.
Fire your ass. As your friend.
So this is something that I, like, is so important to me. You cannot cut a scene in the middle of somebody's sentence. Because
I'm ready to fire your ass. As your friend. Molly.
no. So we're gonna move that oop right up after he says, I'm ready to fire your ass.
I'm ready to fire your ass.
And also, we're gonna put it right on here where the frame switches. The worst thing you can do is say I move this here, right? Full screen this. What? This is gonna look horrible. Hi, Saba. Hi, Ariana. Hello. This, you're about to see something ugly.
As your friend.
Oh my god. That is my pet peeve right there. Whenever I watch a reaction and somebody does not clean that up, I'm upset in my stomach. Of every once in a while I get lazy and I leave one in. But almost always I'm gonna not let this happen.
As your friend.
Oh my god, like it literally, like, it makes, like, I feel like my stomach drop when I see those. Because your brain does not have enough time to process what image it just saw. So it's stuck trying to load on what it just saw while you're trying to go in something else, and it's just jarring. So I will always move this here. Now,
Fire your ass. As your friend.
there we go, clean. And I also don't want to hear him, so I'm probably going to pull the audio on that.
Fire your ass.
Oop. And again, I use oops and O's to clean up stuff a lot. This is why I have to watch my edits like 50 times, because I cannot have frame errors. Yeah, and occasionally some do get through for me, and I don't notice. And then I'm like, oh, I look like a simpleton. And then I just need to go back and fix
You just need
this.
to make a decision. You know, are you gonna be chef or are you gonna be sales guy? I'm saying that to you as your friend because as your boss, I'm ready to fire your ass.
Oop. Okay. Because this is just one guy talking, it's a perfect time for me to use this form of edit. So I put everything back, and then I scoop myself over here, and then I'm gonna crop myself on the right here, re-round.
Just need to make
Also gonna clean the beginning up.
just need to make just need to make
Just
need to make
This is why editors always wear headphones, because nobody in your area would like to hear the same 3 words repeated and cut off 20 times. Nobody wants to hear that because it's extremely annoying. My life. I get so self-conscious if I'm ever editing, like at my parents' house when I used to live there. I like didn't want to be in the room with them because I just was like, you're gonna hear the most, it's like fingernails on a chalkboard when you're not the one doing it. Literally the best. You guys remember the trend, Sabrina Carpenter? I'm working late because I'm a singer. The best one was I'm working late because I'm an editor, but it was the editor like editing the song. So it like kept repeating and going back and repeating, and it was like, it was so clever. My favorite version of that trend. Voice.
just need to make a decision.
Oh, Oh, hi, Noemi. I'm in teacher mode, yeah. Hi, Noemi.
Voice. You just need to make a decision. You know, are you gonna be? You gonna be?
So again, for copyright purposes, I just cut out things where I can. And again, I didn't used to do this as much, like cutting within a section, but because copyright's been so crazy, I've been doing more of that. This is genuinely so interesting. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's like, this is me talking about my passions. Like, you know, when they talk about someone gets like really into their passions, like this is me talking about my passions.
Are you gonna be chef, or are you gonna be sales guy?
No, why'd you cut there? Bad.
Be chef, or are you gonna be
That's pissing me off.
chef, or are you gonna be?
I use like these crossfades. This is also new. Dude, you used to have to go into effects and grab this effect and place it on. Only recently did they add it so that it's already there and it's just this little square that you just pull to do this. When they added that, my life changed. Because before that, you had to actually manually add it. And it was amazing. Hi, Alex! How is Spider-Man? Without any spoilers, of course. Did you enjoy it? Spooderman. Spooderman. It was so good. I figured you'd like it, because I just have heard, like, good things in the sense that I see, like, everyone's rating it 5 stars and, like, on Letterboxd and whatnot.
Chef, or are you gonna be sales guy? I'm saying that to you as your friend, because...
Bruh. The other lifesaver is this little magnet over here. This guy is, he's the snap tool, so that if you're, like, using the cut feature, it'll snap on an edge instead of... See, like, how it's not snapping there? But if I turn snap on, it snaps there. Life-saving tool. Life-saving tool. No, anytime you unclick snap, you're like, why is this not working, right? You saw Spider-Man today? Did you like it? Is this the final Spider-Man? Like, for this, like, era of Spider-Man?
Sales guy. I'm saying that to you as your friend, because as your boss, I'm ready to fire your ass. Boss, I'm ready.
Ready to... And then I don't like that he gets too off screen, so I'm just gonna track him a little bit.
I'm ready to fire your ass.
Oop. See, that does not just, like, feel better in your brain?
I'm ready to fire your ass.
Instead of him just, like, peeking off. We don't know for sure, really.
I'm ready to fire your ass.
Oop. And also, if I oop, I almost always go a little zoomed in. If I'm gonna oop, we gotta push in on an oop. Dude, so many people are saying this is interesting. You're making me feel good. I'm gonna cry. Thank you for enjoying my TED Talk. It's really nice of you. Thank you.
Fire your ass.
Oop. Oh, actually, I don't know if I like it because it's too...
Fire your ass.
Oop. No, wait, hold on. Now it doesn't look right. Wait.
Fire your ass.
Oop. No. Hold on. Maybe this will be a super zoomed in one.
Ass.
Oop.
Ass.
Oop. Does that look weird?
Fire your ass.
Oop. I think it's okay. We could... Or I do one of these. You know what I haven't done in a long time? Wait, let me see how this looks.
I'm ready to fire your ass.
Oop. I do that a lot. Sometimes that's just easier. You know what I haven't done in forever? Unclick uniform. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. This is where it's at. I don't do these a lot.
Fire your ass.
Oop. I love breaking out the non-uniform. It makes me hate AI content even more. I know, right, Laura? This is why I'm such a hater of AI. Because I like to do things in the most painstaking way possible, which is something that shouldn't be surprising to anybody who watches me play games. So AI just doing things for me, I'm like, no. That's not how we do this. Peter, thank you for the 100 bits. It's things like this that make you appreciate what people like you do so much more. Thank you. That's so nice. Well, yeah, FT5. Final Destination 5 is what I'm working on. Or the super zoomed out version. Wait, go back to uniform for a sec. Oop. Oop. I don't like that one because it looks too similar to this because it's just moving it over. There's not enough difference there. Hi, Jolie. So it's like doesn't sit right with me. And then this, oh, this is another thing. There are certain cutoff points that you do not put. This is a horribly framed shot. And this pisses me off because it's right at the neck. And at the neck, you never want to, it's like basic common sense with photos. Like, you don't cut people off at the ankles. You don't cut them off at the waist. You don't cut them off at the knees. You definitely don't cut them off at the neck. Because that's uncomfortable. Ryan, thank you so much for stopping in. Have a good night. That's why, like, if I'm gonna do a super zoomed in, you're almost always gonna see me go enough so that it's framed between my forehead and my chin. Because that is the cleanest. Like, once you get here, everything feels off until you get here. Awesome! Obama, thank you for the awesome bits. Happy Friday, y'all. Hope everyone had a great week. I had a good week. I had a very busy week.
Fire your ass.
Oop. I'm just gonna leave that. That's not perfect, but it's fine.
Molly, your ticket's canceled. Tell me that's a mistake.
I was gonna tell you after this weekend.
Uh-oh.
That
I've been using these a lot. Okay, so... Alright, let me look at this again. So I'm normal.
Tell me that's a mistake.
Okay, see that? Boom. We're gonna play with that right there. Boop! Oh my... What'd you say? What'd you say? You know, like... So we want to emphasize that a little bit. Oop.
Molly.
The question is, how do we want to handle this? No, we're gonna do it this way.
Molly, your ticket's canceled.
Okay, so I'm gonna cut these between shots here because this is horrible, and this is also horrible. Richie, thank you so much for the gift sub to Laura. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna zoom her in and bring her over more.
Molly.
Okay, there is a little crack in the audio there. I think that's just what it is, and we're just gonna live with that.
Molly, your ticket's canceled.
And then you're way off, broski. So, oh, I already cut that. Yep. I'm gonna bring you here. Again, this is why I like working with widescreen films, because it gives me so much more ability to do what I'm doing right now. It's so nice. Whereas I work with full screen, and that's the screen, you know? Hi, Bunny! Gotta go to bed. Have a lovely night. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you so much. And I know an interesting difference between Simply and I. Obviously, we do wildly different content when it comes to, like, Simply's, like, real content, which is her TV content. But she mostly... Well, not mostly. I feel like these days you've just been editing a lot more vertical content. You have your YouTube stuff, too, but I feel like you've been more into the vertical. Simply has some amazing Pennywise Welcome to Dairy edits that I love and I think about all the time.
Molly, your ticket's canceled. Tell me that's...
I don't like that his sentence finishes within, like... Is this gonna look bad?
Tell me that's...
If I bump this up. Because it's like, really short.
Ticket's canceled. Tell me that's a mistake.
It's fine. It's good enough. No one cares about YouTube content anymore. People just... They want that quick stuff.
Cancel. Tell me that's a mistake.
I was gonna.
Okay. No, hold on. Well, I definitely need to do this, but I'm probably not going to move my own content. Who here has seen this movie? By the way. not me. Saw it when it came out. I have me, not me. It's a fun one. I've only seen a reaction to it. Haven't, perhaps won't. Fair enough. Not a horror girly, and that's valid. I am going to try to not show you I probably will not be editing the fun parts of this movie for you, only because you know what I mean?
Tell me that's a mistake.
I was gonna tell you after this week.
I don't like wait, actually no, that can work. That can work. How many frames is this? 1, 2. Oh, this is perfect. So you do 2 frames on one side. If you're gonna move your camera using keyframes, it's better to split the cut if you're doing it over a cut. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be cleaner than if you do it unbalanced. Because if you move it right after or right before the cut, it's almost like the flash frames that we were looking at earlier. But if you do it like this,
I was gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you.
you notice how like that's like really clean? Like it's not jarring to your eye. But if you were to do it right before or right after, it would be.
I was gonna tell you.
That's nice. It's beautiful. Not me like complimenting my own thing, but you know what I mean.
I was gonna tell you after this weekend.
Uh-oh. We're gonna do almost the same edit we did here. I try not to do that too much, but sometimes you have to. If you bazier, I don't know what that word means.
Weekend.
Oh, perfect. It lands right on that cut too. Ooh. Pulls you in, very smooth, very smooth. I mean, like, this is like a job, like, creative editing to me is like really, really fun, which is part of why I do what I do with my reaction content, because reaction content doesn't require much. And I don't do too much with my reaction stuff, but I do more than I would say most, because I want to add something, because the editing part is the fun part in a lot of ways. I don't know. It's
Weekend.
or at least it used to be.
Weekend.
Uh-oh.
That I don't think it's such a good idea.
What, the trip?
Hold on.
My brother's wedding. What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
We should talk about this later.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I might be able to cut a lot of
I was
this.
gonna tell you after this weekend.
Uh-oh.
That I don't think it's such a good.
I'm gonna cut all of this.
We should talk.
And I'm gonna go right to we should talk about this later. So that's not necessary. How long can you let a scene run normally? Sometimes I just like hope for the best. Like let it play as long as I need to and hope for the best when I upload it. I don't know if there's a time, it's more about a feeling. Like it's hard to explain. A lot, like, again, once we get here, this is not edited yet. But, like, this clip right here... Wait, what clip is this? Okay. This isn't gory. This is scary, but not gory. So, for people, I'm gonna mute this. But, I have... Oh, wait, it is gory. Wait, no, it's not. No, this one's not gory. This one's not gory. The reason that I'm willing to keep this one so long is because I think what's gonna happen here... Let me look at this clip. Ugh. I don't even have, like, a fear of heights or anything, but there are very specific things that get me, and this one's working on me. This one's working on me. Yeah, so this, I know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna start this clip off zoomed in, black and white, and then I actually haven't even gone over here yet, but this is my folder of editing tools. Like, these are the ones... Oh, whoops. These are the ones that I use. Drop shadow, blur, horizontal flip, lumetri color, mosaic, noise, rounded crop, studio reverb, and ultra key. And anything that I use pretty regularly. Temporal interpolation, it creates a curve to the keyframes. Oh, interesting. That is something I will happily look at, simply. So what I'm gonna add my blur. I usually lessen it Blur did not used to automatically add blur. It would add the effect, but it would not set it at 20. It would set it like this, and then you would come in and do it yourself. Now it sets it at 20, which is kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. More than likely, I'm going to leave it at like 7. I'm going to plop myself in the middle because I'm more important than the movie. And then I'm going to like make myself a little smaller. And unfortunately, this is not a perfectly, as you can see, it's 24 and 22 left and right, which means I have to bump the video over to the right a little. Because the crop on the right goes farther than the crop on the left. So when you go to put it back, you have to move it to the right a little. You know? Yeah, you use like presets and stuff. I do not use presets as much as I should. Because that just takes time. Alright, so I know that I'm gonna be covering it for this. So let's lower the volume on this clip. This one's gonna be, I want it like pretty low. We'll start with the -18 and see. Ugh. I don't even have like a, yeah, it's perfectly fine. I'm gonna have such a hard time editing this video next week when I go back and I realize that I just cut random clips in the middle. I'm gonna be so confused. I'm also gonna clean this up like that. Ugh. I don't even have like a fear of heights or anything, but there are very specific. Ah, you saw that, didn't you? I didn't like that. You say that? Did you see that? Yeah, I might be able to upload this VOD to YouTube. I think this is gonna have to come off of Twitch, but I might be able to put it on YouTube. But there are that is very upsetting. So we're gonna clean that up by doing this. So because what's happening underneath here doesn't matter, I'm gonna move this over, pull this over. But there are see that? It's cleaned. It's or anything, but there are very specific things again. That's much better. But there are that's not bad. Oh, the actual video. True that. I don't even have like a fear of heights or anything, but there are very specific things. That's still a little jank though. There are very specific things again. I'm gonna pull it a little more so that's a little less. But there are very specific things again. Yeah, it's better. Get me, and this one's working on me. This one's working on me. This is fine. Doop doop. And then I'm gonna bring all of this out. So then I'm gonna do keyframes again, saturation, blur, volume. Oh, the volume one I already done, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Bring this down. Probably gonna bring this up into the corner, but it's better to actually do this one first. Set this back to color. 0. I think I just fucked this up. Hold on. Get on me. Get on me. Get on me. Okay, yeah. And then ideally, let me reset this for a second. On me. It's working on me. Boop. 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 Me. There we go. Sorry. Final Destination unlocks many new fears. It really does. This one gave me one very specific new fear. There is a scene in this movie that deals with a surgery. Have you ever forgotten or missed something that should have been censored? I did. I missed a whole penis in Midsummer. And, that got me in trouble. So that video was re-edited and re-uploaded. I didn't even know it was in the dark in the background, and I just didn't know it was there until someone was like, I literally like edited the video. I looked at it, but I didn't know that's what it was. Because it was way in the back. I didn't realize he didn't have any pants on. So he was like hiding in the back in the dark. And then YouTube was like, whoa, that's a penis. And I went, oh, damn it. So I had to redo that. Midsummer was a hard edit for YouTube. Both visually and also audio-wise. If you know. Saba is getting banned right now. I didn't get in trouble for the Midsummer edit, they just took the video down. Y'all, we're kicking Saba out. Not watching your reaction to this movie, it has surgery stuff. Can I tell you guys the surgery that's in this movie? I didn't know what I was saying. It genuinely was not on purpose. It was genuinely... Yeah, Midsummer got 18 plus. And then I re-uploaded it. When I re-edited. And all of that jazz. Do it, I'll just mute you. Hi, Peters. Mute for a sec. Yeah, the surgery in this film is LASIK eye surgery. And I went, oh wow, every consideration I've literally ever had about getting that is out the window. It's like, nope. That's alright. I didn't really need to do that. Oh, couldn't be me. Ugh. I don't even have like a fear of heights or anything. Okay, this part is not gory, it's just disturbing. You already went through that, so you're good. No. Alright, we're gonna do a little zoom in on the cam. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just gonna go to like 72. Do a little bump. Little bump. Little bump. Little bump. Ooh. Alright, so I gotta see the context for this clip, but I'm not gonna leave this whole thing in here like this. So, like, I don't know if Noemi's still here, but this, I'm not gonna leave as is, because it's too long. Oh. Cute face. Yikes. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the yikes. Oh. And we're gonna move the yikes. She's gonna yikes over here now instead. And we're gonna cut this out. Bang. Oh. Yikes. But she's gonna yikes full screen. She's gonna yikes. The yikes is justified. Yikes. And we're gonna pull the audio on that a little bit as well. 1, 2, 3. Minus 8 should be good there. Yikes. It's good. She's scared is gonna yikes full screen. She's yikesing so much. You don't know what's normal? I definitely take longer because I don't do things in the most efficient way. I have a lot of like archaic techniques. Alex, so I was saying earlier, it depends on the video. My first draft usually takes me about 2 hours. And then the second draft takes anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. And then so there's like, you know, thumbnail and stuff like that. Hi, Dav. Never go full yikes. But yes, perfect. Then she comes up from this- wait, hold on. Okay, here's a great moment! So right here, with Vegas, I don't even know if I know what Vegas is, Bongs. Do you rewatch the video in full before you upload it? I used to. I used to watch every single video in full. I don't anymore. I don't have the time. I should. How long did thumbnails take? Not long. Thumbnails are very quick. I can show you the I mean, yeah, I can make the thumbnail today if you want. I feel like that would drive you crazy though. I think I'm just very, very careful. Now. I think sometimes things do slip through. Something like this I know has slipped through before. Where I forgot to delete this space, and so it plays like this.
Wait for us!
Whoops. Well, okay. This poor guy. Anyway, yeah. I don't even know what I was saying. I got distracted. Must have been the wind. Oh. Yikes. Wait for us! Okay, here we go. Great moment that I'm gonna show you here. Not actually. Rip to that guy. So you notice in this shot, she comes up from the water here, and she's on the left side of the screen. And this is also already pushed all the way to the left. Or to the right. No, it's not. Oh, I had flipped it. I had moved it, I mean. You know what? We actually might not do what I thought we were about to do. Let me check. Oh, no, we're still gonna do it. I'm gonna flip the shot. Because it just makes it a little bit easier to frame. And it's the kind of shot that you can flip and no one will notice. AJ Willie. I think if I spent 10 hours editing something, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not watching this. It's kind of how I feel these days. It's kind of how I feel. Look at she's flabbergasted. She lit. This is also a really funny moment. She lit. Okay. Definitely gonna pull this. Never mind. This is for my YouTube channel. This video will come out next Friday. I might flip this too, actually. We'll see. Let me do this first. I'm gonna do this. This is how I'm gonna handle this. She lit. Actually, I'm gonna flip all of this. Is this... No, it's not. Also, this is a fun thing. If you have existing keyframes, you have to make sure you're doing all your edits on the first frame. Otherwise, it's gonna mess everything up. But that I don't need to get into in detail. She lit. Okay, I'm gonna do after the scream. I'm gonna pull this up. Here. Sometimes you gotta be like Jim from The Office and make some eye contact. You gotta look right at the people and go, I don't know what just happened in that movie. I used to be more of a perfectionist. I'm not as much anymore, simply because I have too much. Wait, I didn't mean to use your name when I was saying that. But because I have too much that I can't be a perfectionist about everything anymore. She lit. Never mind. Okay. So that is gonna go here. And I'm gonna move her over so she's not off screen. Did not need to go that far. Never mind. And then it's also always a question of, do I keep the little lip smack in there or do I take it out? Never mind. Never mind. Lip smack or no lip smack? Never mind. Lip smack out, keep the lip smack. No lip smack. Without the lip smack. Thank you. I'm getting real-time feedback. Making me realize how lazy some reaction YouTubers are. I don't judge them because I do think that's more what people want. A lot of reaction channels use a format where they keep themselves full screen the whole time and then they just pop up the video at the bottom and take it away a lot. And like, that's fine because people like that. But I don't like that. So that's why I don't edit that way. I don't enjoy watching that content, so I don't want to make that content. I always come back to the reason I fell in love with reaction content to begin with was because of Reacts by Ash. And if you watch her, you know, like, her editing is amazing. She is so, so good at what she does. And she also does her own editing. And that's what I like about reaction content, is like adding fun little things in it. I don't like watching reaction content that's just sitting there. So, she's the reason I do things the way I do. And obviously I don't do editing anywhere close to what she does. I used to a little more with music. They play like 2 movie parts and then 2 reaction parts instead of movie reaction, movie reaction. Oh! Wait, I do know what you mean. I mean, I wonder if that's intentional. I don't know who does that. I don't really watch reaction content besides Ash. She started doing half and half. Does she do a little bit more of the simplistic editing? I don't blame her. Because people prefer it. And also with copyright these days, you kind of have to do more. Like, this is way harder to get past copyright as opposed to having myself stay full screen and keeping this small. So, yeah. It's just like everyone has their different ways of doing things, and I think that's chill. And I think, you know, you do you. Never mind.
Wait for us!
You saw that. Who saw it? Wait, Ruben did the last edit? Oh, I didn't know Ruben was editing for her. W. Ruben. I haven't seen Ruben. You didn't see that? Alex, look. Do you see it? Watch this. Never mind.
Wait for us!
Who saw it? It's horrible. It's horrible. It's disgusting. And it needs to go. It's a singular frame. These are illegal on broadcast television. It is illegal to have a singular frame. It used to be used. This was a real thing. It was used in the past for like suggestive messaging. I'm pretty sure an example was like cigarettes. There was some this was in school. There was like cigarette like flash frames. Yes, and then they made it illegal, which I think is so interesting. It's not illegal on YouTube, but it's illegal in broadcast. Which is really interesting. Oh no, I feel like there was something else somebody said that I was gonna respond to, and now I don't remember what it was. Oh, what movie gave you the hardest time with copyright? Final Destination. Final Destination, 28 Days Later. Currently, it's everything owned by Paramount. Let's see if they've claimed any other can't show you that. Let's see if they've claimed anything else on my channel since I've been here today. They claimed, if you weren't here, they did claim another video this morning, Paranormal Activity 4. Nope, no claims since 9 a.m. today. So that's chill. As of right now, Final Destination 4 is fine, but you never know. Does Paramount have a new daddy? They do. Paramount just merged with Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers has been a bitch about copyright for the longest time. So it makes sense that Paramount is suddenly being a bitch. So yeah. It's really unfortunate. And there it is. So yay for that. Never mind.
Wait for us!
Sorry. I forgot! I'm sorry, I told you I wasn't gonna show you that. Okay, I probably shouldn't work on this part. But it's way more fun to show you these edits than it is, the earlier movie stuff. I didn't see it? You didn't see it? Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. You can technically see still, which is how I wanted it. I wanted it mostly covered. Did you hear my backwards gasp? Hold on, I'm gonna just do this one spot and then I'll reopen it.
Wait for us!
Sorry, it's so funny. These movies make me laugh so much. Like, the first one was disturbing, and now I'm just, like, giggling.
Wait for us!
Okay, I'm gonna hold this, actually. Okay, I'm gonna full screen my face over this, so then I can show you. Also, what I'm probably gonna do, and I'll show you this because, I mean, you've already seen it 10 times, but what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do this. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, you can come back now. You got all pissed when a character said a fucking word? Ooh, wait, what word was it? Wait, do you mean... No, wait, which word, Kevin? I'm curious which word, because there was one word that I was upset about in that movie. And I would be really curious to know which one you're talking about. I would love to know. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You don't want to out yourself? Automod will get his ass. Are you talking about the part of the video or the movie where the white man calls the black man a word? Was it upsetting to you that I was upset about that? I'm just curious. Like, I don't know why you're outing yourself right now. Like, that's insane. Real quiet now. No, I'm like waiting for them to come back. Yeah, you can just ban them. Like, get the fuck out of here, you weirdo. Boss caught me watching Twitch at work. You know what? Worth it. Suddenly its tweet's not loading. Bro. Like, why would you... I got another really bad comment on my last Midnight Club video. It was also a racist comment. What did they say? I don't know if I deleted it. Well, I hope I did. And I'm like, what's going on? Hopefully, Did I delete it? Oh yeah, no, it's still there. I need to delete this. I got a comment on my last Midnight Club reaction that said, I don't watch shows that have Tyrones and Shaniquas. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I swear, like, just the comments and stuff that I've been getting lately, I just, like, don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, just the people that show up in my content these days, I'm just like, you're so confident saying things like this. Ugh. Sorry, just doing something. Okay. Anyway, that person coming into stream right now and getting upset. It's fucking weird. People are fucking weird. Okay, anyway, back to editing. They're real brave driving away at 35 miles per hour. Yeah, they always are. Imagine they didn't mean that. I can't imagine what else they'd be talking about. I'm thinking through the entirety of Final Destination 4. And that's the only word. The guy here in chat. No, I know. Like, there's nothing else in that movie. Anyway.
Wait for us!
So I changed that to that.
Wait for us!
Bang. Actually, I'm gonna make him a little more main. I'm just like so frustrated by people.
Wait for us!
Oh wait, I have to move the whole thing over. Stupid. Not just that part. Okay. So what I gotta do is move it over first. Then... So here I'm gonna frame by frame it. If it was like car wash. Whoops. Don't want to go that far. Then take this, make it black and white.
Wait for us!
It's just less jarring for YouTube. Sam, what are you doing? Oh no, GG Sam, GG. Okay, and that can cut. Da, 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 da. Now you have car wash in my head. That tricks YouTube for gore. For gore purposes. If you at least make it black and white so it's not like blood. So, like, it's not even necessarily tricking YouTube, it's just like that doesn't look that disturbing in black and white. Whereas in color, it's a little more problematic. Right, Duff? Alright. Okay. I really should be editing this part right now. This part's so fucked. But it's so much more interesting. Look at this face. She's really She's really enjoying the movie. Finish the IKEA table. I love IKEA. She's locked in. Guys, look, it's Todd Packer. I gasp a lot. It's so funny because, like, I'm not sitting there. People, this always comes back to people being like, you fake your reactions, you're dramatic. I am dramatic. I'm not sitting there like, let me gasp. But the gasps that I gasp are always so over the top, and it's not intentional. That's just what my brain feels in that moment. Was that oil? It's I think it's like tar. Or is it oil actually? No, it might be oil. Or is it tar? It's one of the two. Okay. Give me a second here. I'm gonna do one of these. And you're gonna stop right there. This section is also gonna have to be censored for even YouTube. Rip to that guy. He just keeps dying. I'm dramatic like you when it comes to reactions. I just don't feel myself. Valid. You always feel natural, which is why I watch you. I know people in real life who act like that. It's just how they are. We're just a bit much. Do you ever go into content creator mode by accident when I watch movies with my friends? No. But I don't know if this is better or worse. Sometimes when I'm alone, like in my room watching a movie, I start like talking. And then I'm like, that's fucking weird. Like nobody's here. And nobody will ever hear the words you're speaking right now. But I just like will start analyzing the film out loud to nobody. Which I don't know if that's worse or better than doing it with people in the room. The number of times recently too, where like I'll be like laying in bed watching a movie and something happens, I like sit up. I'm locked. I'm ready. I'm very dramatic, and that's okay. I think it's okay to be dramatic. I cried for the entire third act. Listen, valid. I look around and realize I'm alone. And it's like, I guess it doesn't matter because you're alone, so like who cares? But you're also like feel a little crazy. I talk out my thoughts. It drives Kevin crazy. I also talk out my thoughts. This is not shocking. Sometimes I have to say things out loud so my brain can finish the analysis I just made. So real. My invisible audience. We love talking to ourselves. We have a lot to say, okay? And sometimes we don't have the audience that we require. And we're like, what the heck? There's just a burnt man on my screen, by the way. It's a very burnt man been sitting here. Me gaping. You can see my mouth right here gaping at the burnt man. He's cooked. He's literally cooked. Okay.
Oh.
Ho! Llamas. Hey, llamas. Thanks for the gifty. All right, I can show you what I do here, but first I have to do it. So, see over here, I'm going to put a mask over this guy so that we can still kind of get the vibe that he's here, but not, we don't really want to see it because YouTube doesn't want the world to see it. So, I'm probably going to do the mask over... Yeah, I'm gonna have to do his hand and his face because his skin literally rips off of his hand in this scene, and it leaves a residue, and I don't think YouTube's gonna appreciate that. So I'm gonna add a mosaic. Okay, perfect. Now I can show you. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna show you what I do here, but first I have to do it. Editing class. Welcome to my editing class. So you can see his skin. Yeah. So nice and beautiful. I love horror movies. I'm like right on the edge of TOS right now, and it's really thrilling. It's truly thrilling. The stream goes down, just know that they decided they've seen enough from me. They've had enough. She looks really happy in it, like she's enjoying herself. I don't feel good. Mom. Oh, look, his skin is melting off. I don't feel... This is definitely gonna be a cut the audio moment. I'm having a good time, TM. I don't feel good. I'll leave that there. Still frames, baby, still frames. All right, hold on. Let me go back into this mode for a second so I can see what this man's doing. Okay, this is fine. Mom, I flew up. I flew up. Good. Could not be me. Okay, so everyone on this bridge is having a good time. It is so funny, like, editing this with people here because, like, this is just, I'm not laughing at the... Alex. Listen. Listen, okay? Okay. People are dying and you're laughing. No, I'm not laughing at the people dying. Guys, the people are fine. Wait, what is my phone yelling at me? Okay. Anyway. Yeet. This is gonna go full screen, but we're gonna keep the volume on this one. But inevitable? Yeah, people are gonna die, but is Premiere Pro any better than free DaVinci? I don't know anything about DaVinci. Premiere Pro is ridiculously expensive, and you do have to buy it on a license, which is annoying. It's like at least $450 a year. That's one of the reasons people don't like Adobe, because it's outrageously expensive. So I've never used anything but Premiere, so it's like I feel like I would have a really hard time moving now. It's a business expense, it's fine. This reminds me of that moment in the Starting Line music video when Luke Hemming started flying. It's pretty crazy. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Is what you're using for your short film? Alex, learning Premiere is fun. It's intimidating because it's ugly looking, but it's fun. I think I missed the gun at the starting line. Okay, I'll relax. Could not be me. So tea. So tea. Could not be me. Okay. I think that's a very necessary clip to understand the energy of the film. I think the best way to handle this clip is to actually rid my body from the just let's focus in on what's important here. And just kind of you're going to actually come over here. Beautiful. Just get rid of my body. How often does YouTube demonetize your videos? Right now, a lot. It's like very random. Sometimes I'll go a long time without having a claim. Sometimes I get like I had 3 claims in a row recently. It was Scary Movie 5, Midnight Club, one of the Midnight Clubs, and then Backrooms. All 3 of those videos in a row got claimed. But then sometimes I'll have 2 months worth of videos that go without a claim. But then you have what's going on right now where like 2-year-old videos are being claimed by Paramount. Because they're bitches. Are you going to post your Gracie Abrams reaction? Yes, probably. I just keep forgetting. No, you're totally fine. I should post that. I just kind of keep forgetting. I just keep forgetting. Be me. Kind of want to pull this back, actually. Me. Okay, this is gory. No problemo. We still all gonna die though, right? Oh, I don't like those metal. Do you see those? That. Ooh! Alright, let me just take care of that so then I can show you the rest of this. Do you see those? That. Alright, we're gonna just mosaic tile this guy. It's really funny. I want to. Can you see it? Okay. Don't you just love listening to my voice frame by frame? Alright, we're gonna mosaic mask this dude again. More mosaics. Really, I only need to mosaic his face, because he has a pole through his cheek, and it pulled his eye down. Like this. It's really cute and quirky. Bang. There you go. You don't use, I need the scrubbing audio. Like I don't know. It's weirdly comforting to me. I need it. Okay, I don't need all this. This does not all need to be here. Go past this. Yeah, this is a cool shot right here. This is so cool. I'm gonna pull the levels down to like a solid 9. I decided to what to cut out of the movie. I only keep in anything that I'm reacting to, or anything that is relevant to the plot that I think is needed to keep like the viewer in context of what's going on. How come YouTube lets you show some stuff that's gory, but sometimes they won't let you? It's because the system is not perfect. Yeah, it's really they do have guidelines, but their guidelines are vague and not very helpful. And they also don't tell you why things are done. Like when Cassie, for example, had like a strike on her channel for content because she reacted to American Pie, YouTube did not tell her exactly what the issue was. YouTube just said there's content in there that we don't like, which is annoying. They won't specifically tell you what you did wrong, ever. They never tell you exactly what the issue is, which is it's very frustrating. Also, Sentane, welcome in. Glad you're enjoying. And Gabriel, thank you for gifting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is it a human that looks over or a system that just flags? It starts out, there's an automatic check system, but sometimes a human, if your video gets reported, a human can come in and do something. Right now, like all these Paramount claims are being done by a human. And I know that because they're being done 2 years later. So I remember when Cassie watched The Substance and she had to edit like 45 times. I remember that too, because I said I was so frustrated about that for her because I posted my Substance reaction and had no issues. And she could not get it to pass checks for not copyright, but for guidelines. And so I was like, can you send me your edit so that I can watch through it and compare it to what I posted? And so I watched through the whole thing, and there was not a single thing in there that I could pinpoint either as to being against YouTube TOS. And it was so infuriating. It's just like, it's just not, it's so broken. Which, like, to an extent I understand. A lot of it has to be automated because the amount of content uploaded to YouTube every day is outrageous. So there needs to be automated systems. It's just unfortunate that they don't have good communication with their creators. The one scene with the monster boob or whatever, but removing that didn't work. I don't remember. Like, there was a lot of stuff that she took out. My watch of the Human Centipede should be 90% blurred. Then it is. It's extremely blurred. It's very, very blurred. Yeah. Many can post something without an issue while others receive strikes for the same content. Absolutely. And that's the other annoying thing is like I don't watch a lot of reaction content, but I do pull up other creators' videos sometimes while I'm editing to see like, did they get away with posting this part? Did they have to blur this? Whatever. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to get flagged for you just because someone else did it. It's messy. What tricks do you use to keep yourself locked in while editing? Great question. Great question. Recently I did get a brick. If you know what the brick is, it's like a physical thing that locks apps on your phone. Very helpful because sometimes my mind drifts and I pick up my phone and I just open Instagram. Bad. Using like things to lock apps on your phone is good. And also co-working streams. I'm a big fan of. Yeah, I don't know video like what that system is like either. Obviously if you have a strike or something on your channel, you're under more scrutiny. So Cassie had to be really careful when she did get that strike for American Pie. She didn't post anything controversial for like the entire time that strike was on her channel, just because you never know when YouTube's just gonna decide to get mad. You know? That is a horrible username. I'm just gonna tell you outright that you have the worst username of all time. There will be a thing, it's just gonna come later. We have a bonus episode, it's just um not out yet. It's recorded. Do this full time. Luckily, I do a lot of things. So I have different places that I receive my income from. So it's manageable, but getting strikes, or not strikes, getting claims is really annoying regardless. Yeah, Ariana, that's true. You have so much fun. Oh, I know. It's if you're editing something that's really entertaining, it's really easy to get super locked in and then like not want to stop. Which, depending on the video, like some edits for YouTube that I do for movies, I hate. I like just really don't enjoy this. These are kind of fun because they're Final Destination and there's a lot of fun stuff that I can play with. Like more jump scary movies are more fun to edit because it's a lot of just stupid fun stuff. We still all gotta die though, right? Oh, I don't like those metal. Do you see those? Die though, right? Oh, I don't. Right? Oh, I don't like the placement of this. Right? Oh, I don't like those metal. Do you see those? Do you have a list of movies? I don't have a physical list, but it's like a list in my brain. It's less of a list and more of a bucket. 23 months. Ew, I'm so old and aging and withering and dying. So true.
Hi. Love you.
Hi, Amanda. I am old and aging and withering and dying. Thank you so much for the 23 months. I hope you've been well. It's nice to see you. It's so nice to see you. This needs to be cleaned up because this is, I think, too long. It's a list of my soul. You know what? I'm gonna do this just to add some movement. Because YouTube also, like, if you move anything overlaying, no one knows exactly how YouTube's detection system works. But common sense tells me that it's scanning. And if you move this, it messes with that scan. So we always kind of do that. Oh, was the alert over my face cam? Yeah, I guess it would be. We still all gotta die though, right? Oh, I don't like those metal. Do you see those? Yeah, alright. This is how I'm gonna clean this up. And then I might need to move that mask. That mask is living on the edge. You see that mask? It's living on the edge. It also is very harsh lines, and I don't like that either. This is just a cleaner way of doing this. We still all gotta die though, right? Oh, I don't like those metal. Do you see those? Okay, yeah. This needs to be cleaned. This needs to be addressed. Oh, it's not gonna be a circle. It's gonna be a weird blob. It's gonna be an egg now. It's okay. And then I would like to feather. I love me a feather. So it makes it like, so it's not hard edged lines. It's gonna like fade out. Oh dear God. I've awoken the eggs in the chat. I've awoken them. You know what? That might be, I can't tell if that's too much for YouTube. I'm gonna lessen the number of blocks in there. And I'm gonna make it black and white. Ooh! Yeah, there we go. Sometimes I find feathers on an egg. Hello? I didn't hear much about what you said about the movie list. Oh, I just have them in my brain. There's no list. There's no physical list. It's just a lot of movies that I want to watch. You know what I mean? Like, there's a trillion movies, so yeah.
Ooh.
Look at him. Cute. Oh, wait. No, this is bad. Wait, I forgot about this. Hold on. He splats on the rock. Wait. Can you tell that he splatted? Guys, he splatted. I gotta cover up that splat real quick. Occasionally a chicken feather will be found on an egg you buy in the store. I don't think that's ever happened to me. That's crazy.
Ooh.
There. Alright, that's gonna go black and white. And we're gonna do a small little mosaic over him. Because nobody wants to see that. Except for me. Sometimes. Because it's funny. Oh, that mask is not big enough! Oh, dearie me. That is not covering the situation. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's better. Oh! There we go. Okay. Come back. How come you sometimes have to blip out curse words? I don't. I personally don't take out curse words. I would like to see the splat. Then I would recommend renting the film. Because I will not be showing for reasons.
Ooh.
You can see the censored version. Oh, he had to hit the fucking rock, dude. He had to hit the fucking rock, dude. Oh, that's the censored version. You get the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, this is being annoying for a second. Okay. Look at it. She looks so happy. And that's the thumbnail. It's funny because my thumbnails are not taken from the video because they're blurry. Like trying to find a freeze frame is pain, so I pose for mine. But it's not like I'm faking them because I probably made that face at some point during the video. In fact, there is a very interesting section of this reaction. I'm never watching any Final Destination movie. Okay, bye, Corey. Thanks for stopping in. I love this playlist. Is one of my favorites. It's called Deep Focus, and it's by Spotify. I use this when I'm working. Sometimes. Not when I'm editing, usually, but... Oh, yeah! Oh, this... Okay. I'm gonna ask who here uses Premiere Pro because I need to know why this happens sometimes. I have never been able to fix this issue, and it just happened. And if somebody wants to teach me how to fix it, I will be more than happy to let you tell me. So I did frames here and here. And what that's supposed to do is zoom in. But what you're going to see it do is it snakes. And I've never been able to figure out why this happens sometimes. Watch. Oh, yeah. Do you see the snake? But there's no frame that's telling it to go left. I've never figured out why this happens every once in a while. That happens to you too? It's not supposed to be tracking anything. It's literally just 2 freeze frames. Or 2 keyframes. And I've never been able to fix this problem. Oh, he had to hit the It's not the end of the world. I don't mind that it does that. The arrows before? There's no keyframes in this clip. Hold on. See, like, this is the opening freeze frame. Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself for a second, because we don't need to hear that. I just hate that it... The arrows before position and scale. What does that mean? Try right-clicking on the keyframes and set the spatial interpolation to linear. Okay, these are linear. Let's see this one. That one's linear. Those are both linear. Okay, linear. Okay. Oh, yeah, what are these, like, weird lines here? Linear. They're all set to linear. I think that might have just done it. God bless the USA. What? I don't know what that means. Bro, what? This is why I need to edit with chat more, because y'all are gonna teach me. What is this? I guess auto. Anything with auto in it is probably gonna do something you don't want it to. I've literally had this problem for so long. Thank you to everybody who helped me out just now. I appreciate it. That's huge. This is huge. This is so ugly. It's bothering me. Oh, he had to hit the fucking rock, dude. Why do I say dude? Why do I say that? Sorry, this is so annoying. I'm so sorry. Dude! I use the word dude a lot, and I don't think people enjoy that. It's trying to make it go smoothly. Well, it's making it miserable. Oh, he had to hit the fucking rock, dude. Okay. Oh, let me go back. I don't know what's about to happen right now. I think watching you has made me say dude a lot more. I'm so sorry. Hi, Dolphins. I started listening to Ari's album today. I haven't finished it. I've listened to half of it, though. Hi, Ballpoint. Is that a double dude? Did I say dude again? I don't know why I paused it to check and see if you could see it. Like, that was definitely the worst thing I could have done just then. I paused it because I panicked. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Wait. She does not need to breathe so much before she screams. She can just scream. Dude. She's still breathing too much. Girly. I don't need to see you breathe. Just need to see you scream. Dude. Okay. Okay. It's gonna start right there. Oh, wow. Okay. So this entire section is gonna be black and white for starters. And I'm just gonna blur this one because it's the whole screen. So I'm just gonna boop. Breathe. She keeps breathing. God, stop breathing, girl. Pinned by Corey. Thank you, Corey. Take me just now to realize the black and white is an OBS overlay. Yes! I knew this was something I needed to lock it in prep for this. Oh my god, my camera's been flipped on this screen the whole time. Nobody told me. Y'all failed me. Nobody was looking at me, they were looking at the edit. Dude. Oh, you can look at it now. Beautiful. Oh, that one was fun. It's me going insane after watching a man get cut in half. Classic. Classic Final Destination. Actually, I'm gonna do this. Be a good alert. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I forgot to cut it. I'm such a dumbass. What did I just do? I fucked it up. Oh dear. No, I just messed up a lot of things. Oh god. I meant to cut that, but I'm stupid and I forgot. But I'm here now, Daddy. I love you. Okay. I don't like that it's not square. Hold on. It's better. Oh my god. I cannot believe it's already been 2.5 hours. That's crazy. Oh, that one was fun. She's fine. I kind of want to show you guys one part of this reaction that I haven't edited yet. Fun. 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 Cue dust in the wind. Oh yeah. This is tickling me. Oh, that one was fun. Cue. Perfect. Perfect. Dust in the wind. Okay, cut that out. Cue dust in the wind. Alright, how are we getting out of this?
The bridge is
Dust in the wind. I don't know that song, I just know it from this movie, so. Cue dust in the wind. Boop. 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 Actually, we can just leave it. I don't need this. Who cares? Also, this- wait, hold on. This dude right here, I spent the whole movie being like, why is he familiar? And then I realized he just looks like a combination of Drake Bell and Adam Scott. And it was really jarring for me. Cue dust in the wind. Okay. Oh, I saw that flash frame. And it was actually the character that is Adam Scott slash what's his name? Heard it on Mini a car chip, really? Looks like Tom Cruise.
The bridge is
Okay, yep, get that flash frame out of here. Look at that. Bang, bang. In fact, I can take out, like, all of this.
the bridge is gonna collapse.
What?
We're all gonna die.
What the hell is going on?
We're all gonna die if we don't get off this bridge now.
I love the formula. T.
The bridge is gonna collapse.
What?
We're all gonna die.
What the hell is going on?
It's not funny, guys. Into the movie. This is like the quote-unquote opening scene.
We're all gonna die if we don't get off this bridge now.
We're gonna bump this here. These movies are extremely formulaic. So when you watch these, especially if you watch them, I haven't watched them back to back to back, but like in a way I have. When you watch them that much, you just like, you're like, here's the pattern. Please tell me that you're gonna watch Wrong Turn. I have heard of the first two via the podcast. Adept at Adobe Premiere.
The bridge is gonna collapse.
What?
We're all gonna die.
What the hell is going on?
We're all gonna die if we don't get off this bridge now.
I love the formula. This one, I think I'm gonna leave alone. I'm gonna leave that as is. The acting from the premonitions is not as real as the people in the first three movies. Yeah, I think especially 4, even more so. They know that the audience at that point like doesn't want to see that over and over again, so they cut down on both these scenes where the person wakes up from the premonition and also like any scenes where they're figuring out the meaning they've cut back on. I love the formula. Okay, what's gonna make the other people follow?
This is a major liability issue. If something happens to them, it's on us. You get that?
Oh, so he's gotta
They
go.
go get-
I'm gonna go help.
Yep,
Please.
yep. That's 4. All right. He's gotta follow.
Weird
Yep.
too, when he got
Oh,
the
yeah,
block.
these two. Yep, there we go. Okay. This part is not gonna be fun to edit. This is gonna be an annoying part to edit. Oh my god, have so much fun washing plates. Have a great time, Alex. Good night, Horror Geek. Have a lovely night. Okay, that doesn't need to be there. I kind of want to make the thumbnail. Is this how the edits are made? It is 5. Okay, what's gonna make the other people follow? Okay, what's gonna make the... Okay. It's not as complex as it looks. Premiere is just ugly. I take the pics right at the end. I can show you. I'm not going to show you that section because it's extremely cringe. Well, wait, hold on. Let me just edit really quick. Because I don't want to lose those frames. Okay, what's going to make the other people follow?
This is a major liability issue. If something happens to them, it's on us. You get that?
Oh, so he's got to
They
go.
get-
I'm gonna go help.
That's good. No, I don't like what I just did. I gotta fix that. Do you feel pressure to be extra aware when watching the movie than if you were watching alone? I don't think I feel pressure. I wouldn't say I feel pressure. No. I just am generally more locked in. See this right here? This section of footage with no audio. This is the forbidden section of footage that you will not see. It's me posing for thumbnails. And you don't need to see that. Because nobody needs to see that. Nobody wants to see that? No. No, you don't want to see that. I want to see if I can find the part. Oh, this part. Wait, let me go here. Things got a little serious during the eye surgery. I didn't enjoy that part of the film. I'm not showing it. Don't worry, Ariana. I'm not showing it. I'm just saying that I didn't enjoy that part. Hence why I am on the floor. I'm not going to show you that part. Because I haven't even edited this part at all. As you can see. As you can see. We've actually done some good progress today. I love the formula. Okay, yeah, I actually need to get rid of these keyframes because this is one where I actually am going to need myself to sit at the bottom left. I didn't notice you. Oh, I was on the floor. Welcome back. Ooh woo.
36 months, yo.
Hi, Jeter. Thank you for the 36. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The formula. Okay, what's gonna make the other people follow? Because I need this to be... I gotta play with this. Just so it's clear, like, who he's talking to. Here.
This is a major liability issue. If something
It's good
happens to
enough.
them, it's on us. You get that?
Oh, so he's got... Yeah. That's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. This is just the part of the film where we establish who our characters are gonna be. So it's, like, annoying. Ooh, have fun, Jeter! I hope it's a good night. Oh, so he's gotta go. You can tell I was, like, in the middle of saying something here. And I don't want that to seem that way. So he's gotta go. So he's gotta go. Whatever. Yeah. I like doing this. It's just easier. All right. Oh, so he's gotta go. Yep. That's 4. All right. 4. I don't like this part. Okay. Oh, so he's gotta go. Yep. This part's annoying. No. It's just that I was counting them. This is the 4th, and then there's 3 or 4 more people that get added here. See, they get off. Here we go. Here they go. So, like, this is just the part where you're seeing who's getting off the bus. Yeah, ballpoint. It's, horror that's just based in, like, jump scares and stuff is usually easier. Like, honestly, Final Destination is pretty easy, because people mostly just want to see the deaths. There's not, like, too much lore, especially by Final Destination 5. The lore is not that relevant. So anytime the lore is irrelevant, it's easier. Heavy lore is much more difficult. He's gotta go. Yep. Like, you can't see her. I'm in the way! That is so inconvenient, Kaylin. You could not be more in the way if you tried. Go. Yep. That's 4. All right. Maybe we do... Oh, so he's gotta go. I'm gonna go help. I'm gonna go help. Yep. Yep. That's 4. But then we're stuck here. 4. All right. 4. All right. All right. This is something I've started doing a lot more recently, just because it's helpful for stuff like this. I'll put like another layer of the video behind it and do this, and then blur it, and then crop this one. No, I just put reverb on it. That's not what I meant to do. Rounded crop. Do this. Feather. That's 4. All right. Like, especially for something quick, it's like not too upsetting. What do you use to record the movie? Does a regular screen recorder on your computer black out the screen? I would love to talk about this because this is such an annoying detail. I'll show you what to do. What browser do you use? Stardrop. This is actually a very important step in the process, so. Do you use... Wait, I don't want to... I gotta use a private browser. Because... Don't use Chrome. Okay. No. This is very, a very common question. Yeah, blackout. It's almost everybody does the blackout. So there is one setting on your browser that is going to save you. So you go to your browser settings these days. Graphics acceleration. If you have graphics acceleration on, it's going to black out Netflix, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, all of those things. You turn this baby off, it is making it so those websites, I do not know why, those websites cannot detect that you're using a screen recorder and will not black out on you. It's one simple setting. And again, the setting is use graphics acceleration when available. So if you're ever trying to screen record something and it's blacking out on you, turn this setting off and it should fix it. I forget who taught me this. I want to say it might have been Beveragy. And I have also helped people with this. Like, it's like a little known secret that we all pass on whenever someone asks. Yeah, it used to be called hardware acceleration. And then they changed it to graphics acceleration. So, I always just look up acceleration. So, that's how that works. That's 4. All right. He's got to follow. Yep. Oh, yeah, these two. Yep, there we go.
What's going on?
Here we go. Here they go. Run! I am like on something. I would like to also point out it was 8:30 a.m. when I did this. I did this at 8:30 in the morning. After finishing a different edit. Just hit record on OBS. There's so many different ways to do it. He's gotta follow. Yep. Oh, yeah, these two. Yep, there we go. Can I? There we go. Wait, I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Okay. I'm going to move... He's gotta... Can I make this work? Right?
Did he seem weird to you?
He's gotta follow. Yep. Oh, wait. He's gotta follow. Actually, here's what we're gonna do. follow. Yep. So this is another thing actually I do a lot. This is a good example of this. Sometimes I'm in the middle of a sentence. And I'm like, I need that context from that clip, but I don't want to hear myself because I'm really annoying. So I'm gonna basically just mute this. And the way I do it, I just do it with keyframes. So I key this at 0 to hold the audio here, go back 1 frame. And my magic number is -55. So that's gonna make this disappear. So now I'm not saying that anymore. I'm still mouthing it, but I'm not saying it. All right. Yep. Oh yeah, these. Right? Yep. Oh yeah, these two. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, these. This clip. I'm gonna pull this way so that we can see all of them. Oh yeah, these two. Yep, there we go.
Snap. What's going on?
There we go.
What the hell
Here
is
they
going on
go.
out here?
And then cut that. Ba-ba-da-da. Didn't you watch Human Centipede at like 8 a.m. too? That one was very early in the morning, yes, because that one I also did before a podcast recording. Because we record the podcast, when we have a podcast recording day, it's at 10:30 my time. And if there's a day where, like, I try not to film before that, because it's just, like, a lot, but if I have to, it's, like, super early in the morning, horror reaction. Not, like, super early in the morning, but it's super early in the morning for a horror movie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm watching a horror movie at 8 o'clock in the morning, which is just not the vibe. But I do record almost all of my reactions in the morning, because that's just the most convenient time for me to film. Hi, Oscar. So I do start my days off a lot of the time with horror movie stuff. I used to, like, always wait to do it at night for the vibes, but then I realized I'm too tired to film at night. I'm a morning person. Like, right after my coffee. There we go. Run! That is staying in. I hate to inform you that that's staying in the video, but what we're gonna do on this is we're gonna use our studio reverb. We're gonna put that great hall effect on it. We're gonna move the audio up in the timeline. We're gonna lock the video. We're gonna pull this out so it has a nice fade out. Run! Beautiful. Also gonna drop the volume on it to like -4. Run! Beautiful. Perfect. Run! It's perfect. Hoping I was gonna do one of those today. Yeah. Like, as you can see, like, whoever it was earlier that said it, like, I do have, like, my bag of effects that I use. And I just pull them out. That deserves its own alert. Just run. Actually, there is so much stuff I could pull from my horror movie reactions for alerts. If I was not lazy. You know what I mean? If I was not lazy. Thank you for the 200 bits, Oscar. Thank you. Holy shit. No, this is good, dude. I said dude again. I'm so sorry. You heard it. You heard it. I heard it. We both heard it. I said dude again. I say dude a lot. It's not intentional. It's just what comes out of my mouth. I don't. That's not great because I'm covering most of what's important in that, but something. Holy shit. I'm gonna move that one over. Holy. Gonna bump this one back. So I can get both of them in it. I say bro a lot too. Bro and dude. Yes. This is the end of the sentence this time. Holy shit. No, this. Bump this. No. No, this is good, dude. The whole it's kind of cringe, but you know what? It just is what it is. It just feels more cringe than usual because you all are watching me do it. The whole tone of this is different from the first one. Genuinely. Okay, sometimes, so if I had like this here, there's like 3 different ways that I'll deal with like me saying something that is not relevant to what's happening in the movie. One is full screen with volume underneath. One is full screen, nothing underneath, and the other is this one. With volume way down. Just because it's visually more interesting. Also, this is like where the video cut. So I'll just remove everything from this clip. It'll go back to normal. And it's just easier to remove everything and then copy everything. Because if you try to copy just certain things, sometimes you double copy and then you have weirdly cropped things and it's a mess. Hi, Rosie! So the way this will work... This will probably be like a -20. The whole time. Beautiful. Dude, the whole tone of this is different from the first 4 movies. I don't know if the genuinely is necessary here. Let me see. First 4 movies. Genuinely. I mean, it doesn't serve a purpose. Different from the first 4 movies. It does not serve a purpose. We can cut that. Dude, the whole tone of this is different from the first 4 movies. The effects look good, too. Like, that's good. Okay, it was good CGI until it hit the water, then it wasn't great, but that's fine.
That's...
Okay. This one, because of the nature of it, we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna pull this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, this, bang. Your breakout work is almost done. Oh, work, 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 work. Crazy. Okay. The effects look good too. Like, that's good. Okay. I hate when I'm complimenting something and then it immediately fails me. Like, starting a new one, so it'll be working overnights. Is that something that you're excited about or nah? Like, that's good. Okay, it was good CGI until it hit the water, then it wasn't great, but that's fine. I'm gonna let this one stay here. Okay, it was good CGI. Like, I could go full screen on this comment until I keep it. Because I'm gonna go like this, 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 because they are in the foreground of the shot. Good CGI until it hit the water, then it wasn't great, but that's fine. Great. T. It's funny to watch though as a reaction. Yeah, it's fun to just like pull that kind of stuff. It's very fun. The effects look good too. Like, that's good. Okay, it was good CGI until it hit the water, then it wasn't great, but that's fine.
That's the big question here. How did you know?
Right?
That's how did you know?
Okay, I think after I do this clip, I'm gonna do this thumbnail. When did you switch to square? As soon as they rolled out rounded crop, I switched. I don't know how long ago it was, but it was sometime this year. As soon as I got access to that, because I'd always wanted to do more of the. I don't like the circle. I like the more like rounded square. Simply, thank you so much for hanging. It was nice to have you here, and thanks for your help. This VOD will probably go on YouTube. I don't think, like, I'm not showing enough of the movie, like, all at once for it to be an issue, I don't think, so. I think we'll be okay. If you want to catch the rest of it, but have a lovely night. Thank you for hanging. That's fine.
That's the big question.
That clipped. Fine.
That's the big question here. How did you know?
There's a reaction photo. I make the most beautiful faces during these videos. Thumbnail, right? Banger.
That's the big question.
What was that? I don't know. I don't think it was anything. Doopity doop. Doopity doop. Doopity doop.
How did you know?
It's kind of quiet. Bro, why are you talking so quiet? Fine.
That's the big question here. How did you know?
Right?
That's not.
I also don't like that because that was not... Right?
That's not.
Better. Okay. So I'm gonna hold that. Always download the VOD for myself. So true. So true. You have access to everything. Alright. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this up and grab my thumbnails. So technically you'll be able to see it. But you're not gonna say a word. It is covered, yeah. This is the thumbnail part. This part is not fun. I fixed my hair. This is so cringe. I don't like that one. That one's not bad. You can kind of see my teeth are stained with coffee, though. I'm gonna put this active projects, Final Destination 5, new folder. Grabs. Select folder. Select folder. Okay. This is so cringe. Ew! I hate that I'm sitting here and y'all are here. There's usually the one that goes in the back and then the more disturbed one that goes in the front. That is my formula. I kind of wanted to do like a standing one for this one because I did have an out of the chair moment. But it was like hard. That's not bad. This is so cringe. That's great right there. Okay. Fantastic. You're not judging. You're not judging.
We are not going to attack, right?
Jared! The alert is on my face. The alert is on my face. Hello! Jared! Jared the streamer! Thank you so much for the raid! Wait, did I see you were playing Overwatch? Is that what you were up to today? Thank you so much. Welcome in, Raiders. Overwatch? How was Overwatch? Was it good? Guys, go follow our friend, our community friend, Jared. Go follow our community friend. Jared just started streaming not too long ago. It's very exciting. When somebody, like, decides to start streaming in the community, we get very excited. It's very exciting. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I was just about to do the thumbnail. I just did the cringy part. It was good, and then I started having lag. Lag is a butt. Lag is a butt. Lag is your butt. Okay. So, let me actually just go here for a second while I open up Photoshop in case there's anything. You just watched FD4? Heck yeah. Thanks for watching it. We've been working on the FD5 video. And I was just going to make the thumbnail because some people were asking about the the thumbnails. My thumbnails are nothing fancy. They're very straightforward. I mean, you can tell just by looking at them on my channel. They're not anything fancy. Not anything too crazy. My thoughts on FT5? Ugh. Do I have thoughts, dude? All right, let me go decide which pictures I'm gonna use. So I just took a bunch of screenshots. I kind of liked that one because it was so dramatic and over the top. All right, this is gonna be my main one. I always have one that's just kind of basic in the background, so that's gonna be this one. And then I'm gonna see if I can work with the standing ones. They might not work. This will be my first time trying this, so don't cringe at me too hard. I'm trying to decide which one. Okay, I'm gonna try this one just because it's different from this face. Isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? I was excited when I saw the review this morning on Letterboxd. Hell yeah. All right, let's start with this one. There are a lot of tools in Photoshop that have made my life easier, like this one. Do love me that tool. It does need cleaning up afterward, but I don't go too crazy because you can't, like, thumbnails are tiny, like, it's usually not that bad. Ugh. Working on a white screen like this hurts my eyeballs. I love Photoshop. I'm not great with it, but I do my best. I really do. All right, so then this is gonna come over here. I'm gonna pull this one. This one, I've never tried using one of these, so this might not work. Oh, it worked. Would you look at that? Okay. I used to do all of these by hand. Entirely. The tools have gotten better. I find it weird to work on my own face. Yes, I don't because I've gotten used to it. But like when I first started, it was really weird, and now I'm just like, it's just my job. It's just what I do. It's how I spend my days. This one, I'm gonna... Did I just rotate that? Please don't. This one is gonna go here. This is new. I've never tried doing one like this. So this is gonna be an experiment. These are also vastly different colors. This is the part where I reveal that I do something I'm not proud of. I go to neural filters. And I skin smooth. Bang. Now my skin is smooth. The next thing I usually do is I up the shadows. Just brighten it like a little bit. You always have to go a little brighter than you want to for thumbnails. So smooth. Like, it's gonna look overexposed. Also, it's not really working properly right now. My computer's mad at me. Oh, you can tell I was drinking coffee. My teeth are so yellow in this. I mean, my teeth are pretty yellow, but... Alright, and then I will color balance. Always gotta put more green in. Green always has to go in. We might actually want to... That's too much green. Dude, it doesn't usually make me, like, toggle this nearly as much. No, it's too green. Maybe put more red back in. Why is this? Why is it coming up so red? I'm surprised by the... Maybe if I do this. That's better. Why green? I'm always like too pink because my lights are purple. This one's gonna be trickier. Because it's not gonna do what I want it to. Oh, my eyes are getting tired. I can feel them just like getting heavy, and also the brightness of the screen is like not vibing. No. Highlights, leave those out of it. That's fine. Brighten it a little for the sake of life. Definitely contrast. These are such different colors. It's gonna annoy me. Make this one more yellow. It's a lot better. It's not perfect, but it's better. White's hard on the eyes. It really is. All right, let me go and grab... Whoa, 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 whoa. You're trying to dox me right now? Google? Hold on. Okay. So, Final Destination has been fairly easy in terms of thumbnails. Also, if you're doing something like a thumbnail, you always want to go to the large photos. Like, I'll probably use... This one will give me more to work with. That is not a great file, but... That's super low quality. Alright, this one's gonna be the best one to work with. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bang, boom. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the standing one in the way that I want to do it. My butt is in the way. My non-existent butt is in the way. You are also... Yes. I'm gonna make you taller. Oh no! Forgot to rasterize. Okay, hold on. Rasterize. Rasterize. Okay, now it'll be fine. You know, I could try something that I don't usually do. This is not my normal... Like, I have a very set way that I usually do this, but... The coloring is pissing me off. Da, 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 da. Hi, Cassie. Take that. Bring that over. Bloopity schmoopity. Bloopity schmoopity. Alright. God, these logos are so big, though. God, logo's so ugly. That's such an ugly logo. I hate when they're not, like, clean lines. Like, this is hideous. This is so ugly. Like, that does not stand out. Hold on. Oh, that is hideous. Oh my god, I hate it! Hold on. I think I like that better. I might pick a different one anyway. Well, what if I still... I don't have to center. Hold on. Hold on! We can work with this. We can work with this. Okay. I am so tired. Might want to bring more white. What is that magic? This is one of my favorite tools. It's just the smudge tool. I use this on almost every single thumbnail that I make. Because it's like just smudging it and stretching it. And so like, it makes it so you can use a photo and then just kind of split it. This is not... I don't... Wait, okay, there's auto ones, and sometimes they do great work, and sometimes... Let's see. Auto tone? Horrible. Absolutely atrocious. Auto contrast is usually the most reliable. Not really much. Auto color is almost always horrible. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it's not. It's actually technically coloring it better, but not for our... what we need. Dude, they're such different colors! But I don't want to make this yellow. Maybe I need to de-yellow you a little bit. Maybe I made you too yellow. Yes, I did. No, but then you start to get pink on me. It's a little bit better. It's not perfect. And then usually if it's blue, I use yellow. But I think I'll go with like a white yellow. Or a white blue. This might be better with a white blue, actually. Let's just try that for now. This spot up here is going to piss me off. My thumbnails are very simple. I usually just take the main cover of the movie. The 5 of the logo. Yeah, sometimes I will pull from the logo. A lot of times my outlines are red, because most horror logos end up being red. Does Adobe have a colorblind feature? That's a great question. I would guess they do. I don't like this though. Let me see. Let me look at the logos again. See, like this might be better. Hold on. Oh, no, not that. Wait, where was the regular? Hold on. Give me this for a second. You stay there. Get rid of the 5. Final Destination logo. Oh, I forgot the first Final Destination looked like this. Oh, I hate that one. I hate that one. All right, let me try pulling this one. The way I open your YouTube to examine your thumbnails, they're almost all exactly the same. They feature 2 of me. One of me is usually just like shocked face, and then the smaller one is some kind of disgusted or scared face. And I use the outer glow on just about everything. All right, I'm gonna pull this for a second. Oh, this isn't gonna look good either. I don't think. That one, the one we just had could be fine. I just don't love it. Oh, it just looks so icky. It's so ugly. I don't like it. Saba's gonna judge me the most because Saba does graphic design. Okay, hold on. Now that I've done that, I don't like the shadow because it's too, like, I don't know, it's ugly. Actually, if you do a little more size on that, hold on. The question is, I think I like this, a variation of this better than that one. Oh yeah, I definitely do though. It's not centered, which is fine. I wouldn't say I do graphic design this whole skill. Okay, that's fair. It is like technically different. You do digital art. You liked the other one? Thank you, Saba. I got a message today from someone who was like, let me do your thumbnails for you. I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, that's definitely not the final look at all, but it's getting there. This one's, it's hard to make this one pop the way that it needs to. Like, this isn't even terrible, but it's not popping at all. Whoa. Maybe I can't use the cover image. I might have to use a different image. It's not popping. I get kind of offended, like, what's wrong with mine? Yeah, no, that's exactly the vibe that they're like, so your thumbnails are great, but they could be better. And you're right, they could be better, but I'm not willing to pay somebody to do my thumbnails when I can do them myself, and I kind of enjoy it. Oh, I got another, you guys want to hear the text I got today, or the DM I got today? I mean, you don't, but can someone tell me if this is a thing? Because this is the first time I've heard this. Okay, lock in, because I need to know if this is a thing that I'm unaware of on the internet. Would you be interested in stepping on fish for $3,000? I'll pay you today. Is that, like, a thing? Like, what is that? Like, what does that mean? I've literally never heard that. I said yes, right. I sent that to you in confidence. I'm so sorry, Bpay. But, like, like, what kind of like, low-key, like, what do you mean? Stepping on fish? Like, huh? What's a better image for this? Honestly, this is probably really good, unfortunately. This is gonna be a hard one to get a good screenshot of for. Something foot related. I used to work in an adult video store and I've seen and heard all the weird fetishes. Yeah, like, I know about foot fetishes, but, like, stepping on fish is fucking crazy. Like, listen, we always like to say, like, no fetish shaming. But at the same time, like, just a little bit of shame. What the fuck? That's true, it does involve animals. Ghost of the Pines, thank you for the follow. Sorry you followed during this conversation. Fuck yeah, shame that fetish. Oh, dead body photo. That's cute. Guys, I don't know. Should I just stick with the image I have but alter it? Because I do like to use these. I just don't like the color on it. Like, the color is ass. I feel like it's not, like, if you make this thumbnail size, yes, I do know about that sliver. Like, that is not popping at all. It partly is the logo. I don't like the 5. The 5 is horrible. That pops more. The skull pick with the bridge, that one's not bad, but it's... where is it? This one? It's the same issue, though. It's not gonna pop. I kind of want to play around with, like, the color...
Hey Caitlin, hey chat.
There was no need. I didn't know it would do that. You're a liar. You're actually a liar, Ryan. Marcus, you're one to talk! Marcus! Ryan, thank you for the 666. Wow. We're just having a chill editing time. Yeah, but I got scared this time. Classic Marcus. It's so ugly! I don't like to look up other people's because I don't like to get ideas from other people's content. Because that feels shitty. That is not getting any better. No, but it needs more... Is that better? Like, I think it needs more contrast. Hold on. I don't think this is working. There's one reactor that rips off Cinnabinge's thumbnail style. I don't even know what that is. I'm frustrated. I can't make this look good. I mean, realistically, the 5 doesn't have to be on the thumbnail. Why is this one so hard? I mean, I know, like, the most common thumbnail is, like, the big faces with, like, the blown up images, like, kind of coming out in the middle. That's actually better. That is better. I'm not saying that's good. Put the 5 in the lower middle. Wait, that's not a bad idea. Like, plop the 5 down here somewhere. I'd have to, like, dramatize the shadow a bit. I don't know. It's tricky because then, oh no, what have I done? Undo whatever. I didn't even, oh Lord. Oh Lord. Put that back. I didn't know you could do that. Wow, working on the thumbnail is so chill. This one's annoying because it's like, it's too big on the top and the bottom. Is there gonna be an exam? Yes. Now he skull crouch. You never want to put the title or anything too important in this bottom corner, because when it gets like tiny, the like length of the video goes here and covers it up. Which also, this needs to be fixed now. There we go. Ow. My ear just felt weird. I'd survive worksheet. I think for now, this is going to be how I leave it for the YouTube. I mean, the Patreon edit, at least. I don't really like it, though. I feel like less is more when it comes to thumbnail. No, I agree. I used to do a lot of, why did they both just text at the exact same time? What just happened? Oh. Never mind. Without the 5? Yeah, I feel like getting rid of the 5 is fine. You guys like it like this? Is this okay? I feel like it needs some tweaking at the very least. Wait, actually, let me try something. Nope, that is no. Although black and white didn't look bad just then. Nope, I'm making this worse. I don't know. Ghosted behind the 2 ends. I think it'll get lost. I think that's like a good design idea, but I think for something this small, it's just gonna get lost. This was something I always struggled with not Final Destination, with Paranormal Activity as well. Most of the stuff that you want to use is blue. Is Uggy. I think this is fine. It's not like my favorite thumbnail. But it's not horrible. I know, Paranormal Activity was taken. So sad. Usually I do these in like 2 seconds, but this one's been frustrating. Bye, Laura. Have a good one. Orange shorts. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna try something. Is that better or worse? The brightened background definitely helps. Should I leave it like white or add color as that outer glow section? What are we feeling? You like it? That looks better. I feel like it's giving it a little bit of balance that it was lacking. Like pulling the pink. Do this one too? Let me see. That one. What do you think looks better? Probably the pink. A little more separation. Wait, I think it just got better. I think I like that better. Hi, Tessa! I know, everything's just gonna be red. I think this is better dark blue. I don't think making this pink is gonna do what I want. Uh-oh. No, that's getting too... I keep looking at this monitor because I don't know, it feels like I'm getting a farther look at it. I can see it in OBS over here. That's why I keep looking at it over here. What are we feeling? Do you like the blue or the pink? I think the blue. I think it needs to be blue, yeah. I think it has to be dark because if it's light, it's not gonna work. Okay, everyone likes the blue. And do you like the blue better than the drop shadow? Because I think I like the blue better than the drop shadow. Or I should say the glow. I think it helps it look less cheesy. Like it looks, like this kind of looks like I slapped some Times New Roman. Even though it's the legit logo. Whereas this kind of looks more like a logo. You know what I mean? I think that looks better. I like it a lot better now. I like it a lot better. Let me save this. Look at all the active projects I have. This is a problem. This is why my computer doesn't run smoothly. right now. That is not bad. It's not my favorite, but it's not horrible. Make it tiny? Make what tiny? Am I on my PC? I am. I am indeed. Oh! Yeah. It's not great. But it's not gonna be great. I think it gets the message across of this is Final Destination 5. It's a lot better than the first one, I agree. I think it's fine. Definitely could be better. You might see it differently when it hits YouTube, because sometimes my Patreon and then YouTube thumbnails are two very different things. Because I change my mind. You know? Ah! I got to stream and also be productive at the same time. How crazy is that? The best we could do. It's pretty good. When making thumbnails, you're doing like the most annoying little switches. Yeah. It's a pain. And now I go to bed. I actually probably am gonna fall asleep early tonight. I'm very sleepy. Bye, D. This music is making me sleepy. Ignore my ugly door in the background. I can't wait to take my makeup off. I've had it on since like 7:30. I want it off my face. I've had it on for 12 hours, actually. Aw, Eric, thanks for being here. Yeah, it's cool, especially because, like, it is such yeah, like the way you put it, a lonely process. Oh, when you make content online, a lot of times you're doing it yourself, which is fine. But it's cool to talk to other people who do the same thing. So it's very cool. Bye, Plotus. This was a cool stream, an experience. So neat. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, this is something I've wanted to do for so long, and then I finally this week was like, screw it, I'm just gonna do it. This is the week. We're doing it. And I'm glad that we did. The time really went by very quickly, which is not shocking, because usually when I'm doing this stuff, time does go by quickly. So, that was fun. Thank you, Cosmic. Thank you, friends. Music makes it very relaxing, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah, I would be happy to do this again. This is another thing, like, I could even do, like, on a Wednesday sometime. I probably wouldn't chat as much if I did this, like, during the week. I probably would do, like, more just, like, locking in. What's the longest you have edited a video straight? I think the craziest days that I used to do was when I would, like, wake up super early in the morning, listen to an album, and then edit the YouTube and Patreon edits, and film and edit the ranking reels. I used to do all of it in one day. And I will never do that again. Because it was miserable. I probably won't like that, but this was so interesting. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool, Jolie. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Yeah, this is how I spend most of my time doing this. It's usually a little more efficient because I'm not talking through it, but it's not that much more efficient. I do struggle like locking in. I really do. But thank you guys so much. Excuse my yawns. For hanging out for all of that. That was really fun and chill. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, I just saw some tea that I need to lock in on. Cosmic, thank you for the 100 bits. Thanks for the amazing stream today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just really glad to hear that people enjoyed it because I had a lot of fun. I am gonna do nothing this weekend, but I'll be back next week. We'll probably be hitting up Hitman on Monday. And then and next Friday is gonna be me and Carly playing Demonologist again. So get ready. A hype train just started. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. Enderman, thank you so much for the 386 bits. Are we doing wheel next week? I don't know. Hitman's just kind of like crazy. So I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll see what's up. I'm yawning. I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go. You guys go say hi to Alex for me. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Goodbye. I see you later.